Welcome back to another episode of Unscripted. Today is a special episode. We have Anthony Reddy and Stevie Ray Thomas joining me. And how's it going, guys?
It's going good.
We have a Stevie Ray sandwich going on right now.
That we do. Damn, that's good.
Yeah, it's a delicious sandwich.
I was up and close to the camera, but now I'm going to be like laid back. I think I'm going to play a little too cool.
You're so laid back.
What's up with this guy? Do we need this here?
Yeah, what is that? Oh, it's a light.
Can I just put it maybe here?
Yeah, you're good.
You can hide it back there.
Okay. Well, first things first, thanks so much for having me.
Of course.
I've been dying to get on here.
I know, finally. Fucking A.
I've been watching this for like last 6 months,
That's true.
and I've been rooting, supporting, and just so happy for you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really happy for what you've been doing, and it's inspiring for me.
I appreciate that. Also, I mean, fuck, the last time we were doing this, it was abroad. We were in old Ireland. We were down in fucking Ferns at the Thatch. So it's good to do it in fucking California. I mean, how do you feel being back?
I can't describe to you what it feels like to be home. Like, there's no words. When you're back to what you know and where you're, where you've grown up, like, that's something that, like, I don't know. I can't put into words, man. It feels like it's not real. Like, I didn't leave, but at the same time, when I'm back, I feel like, okay, I like never left. It's special. I don't know how to put it in words.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even there that long overseas, and the fucking even coming back to America, I'm like, there's a sense of like I'm back. You know, I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely a feeling for you. You were gone for like 200 days, so it must have been like I'm fucking back.
I counted every minute of it, dude.
Oh fuck! How about you, Stevie? How are you feeling? Why don't you tell people? Stevie's got all these goddamn health updates, and nobody ever sees his face. So tell the people. Why are you? Not even why are you? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. It's been almost a year battle of this shit, but like I said, it's all winding down, and I feel like in the next coming weeks, hopefully before my birthday in March, I'm back and I can start making movies again, and just feeling like myself, right? Even we went to lunch earlier, and
Cheers.
Cheers.
Anthony was actually talking about potentially making a movie in Ireland, and he kept saying, he's like, well, are you down? I said, dude, I'm 100% down. You know what I mean? He pitched me on it. I love the story. I love everything about it, the way it's going to be filmed, with Devin behind the camera, Anthony actually playing the lead, and I'd be supporting him. It would be a dream. And my goal is to just feel better so we can make this happen.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, that's a good point too. I mean, just like getting to that place, like where you could feel better just to get back to it. Because like, I mean, I talked with Anthony about this in Ireland even, but like we obviously talked like movies and ideas and shit, but like just getting Stevie back to a place where he's healthy, that's good. But being able to continue doing it, because that's like been the biggest roadblock. I mean, it's not your fault, but like between all the other shit, it's just you got to feel up to it. It's a lot of work, you know. And our lunch was good. Anthony pitched a version of an idea that we like kind of talked about, but it was actually, I like the way you have it because it gives it more motivation. Like for them to go around and do all the shit. It's not just like forcing them into something. There's like
a little bit more like plot to it.
They had a hook. Like I won't express the idea here unless you want to, but like
no.
We'll keep it under.
We can get into it eventually.
I agree.
I want to talk about it for sure.
But the idea was good and it made a lot of sense, and also it incorporated everybody. And then like we kind of talked about how resourced you are in Ireland too. So
well, that's important, right? It's a idea that I had based off what's happening right now in my real life. And then also, I want everyone included. So yes, the idea of me being the lead, but it's supporting all of us together.
For sure.
Which I think we all have this dream of being, making our life, like our dreams come true by bringing the idea out. And doing it together is the way I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like, that would be more fun.
Yeah. I think, and also like, you know, the way the idea kind of like was formulating, it felt like it would be balanced in either way. Like, and there was like, I don't know, I like just the sense of brotherhood that came with the idea, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
like.
it's relatable for me.
That's exactly what I wanted.
I like the fact that it was like, I'm going to be playing like your brother pretty much, maybe a cousin, I think brother. And it's just going to, movies just don't do this anymore. You know, that's what I truly believe.
Family's important. I think we're all family guys. You know what I mean? And I think it also leans into like the Irish American identity, which I didn't realize how much that we probably had somewhere.
We're Italian and Irish, right? Me and Devin. you're obviously super Irish.
I'm Irish and Irish
Yeah.
on both sides.
Right. Like your dad's like literally from
Yeah.
Dublin.
He's
born
got
and
an
raised,
Irish
right?
passport, you know,
So like
real
Right.
Irish.
for me, when you were pitching me on it, and even when Devin went to visit you, it was kind of crazy to think that like, yeah, this is like our roots, you know, as much as I'm deeply ingrained in America, you know, we did start from there.
Yeah.
And this movie does touch on that.
Yeah.
Deeply.
Which I want to start from the beginning and talk all about it. But also, I just want to say my name is Anthony.
Yeah.
And then I also have a podcast called Born Ready that I just started about 6 months ago. And that's how Devin and I reconnected. I found out he had one, and I started listening, and then we started talking again and reconnected. And
Well,
yeah,
actually,
Tell me.
I, believe it or not, was the one who sparked the reconnection
this is right.
because
That's actually true. Yeah.
The DM, was it?
so the way I've known Anthony has been trying to do a podcast and really willing it into existence for a very long time, and I actually saw he had the Born Ready podcast probably for like 2 years,
I had the name and everything else but the show.
right?
Yeah.
Like literally, but it was on Instagram. It always showed up like people you might know, and I'm like, and I always followed it just because I'm like, I know
This is
Anthony.
right.
He
I
follows.
remember this now.
He follows through. He's a follow througher. And I went, and right when he put it out, I was probably the first listener with Devin. We were like,
I
wow.
remember listening to it. Yeah.
We listened to it, and we're like, damn, it's actually pretty well produced, right? And we liked what he had to say. And I remember like I shared it on like a repost. And I don't think you realized how much I actually like followed you, your life, and cared about you as a person, because I've known you for so long, even though we were never like boys, you know what I mean?
Oh, we're boys.
Boys, dude.
We are, but I was really young at that time.
I haven't seen you naked yet, but we'll get there.
But like, I was probably like 17 when I met you, maybe 18, 19, going to shows and
Perfect
shit.
time to say that age right after I said I wanted to see you naked. You're really
was
good.
real
Yeah,
young.
really good
Look,
job.
yeah. Look, no. But I've known you throughout the years. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
And I always
For
respected
a long
you.
time. Almost 12 years? Maybe 13, 14?
Fuck, man. Probably going
Okay.
on 15.
Because-
It's been a long
right,
time.
right,
Because,
okay.
dude,
So we've known each other
honestly,
for a long time.
Long time.
2011-ish,
Yeah.
you know, maybe
When
2012.
was the year ending of the world? 2012?
That was 2012. So, yeah, 2012. It's been probably like 12, 13 years. Anthony nailed it.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
By the way, the reason why I stopped the idea of the movie is just because I wanted to give a clear introduction, and then I thought it'd be a good way on how we reconnected, and then get into the idea.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But there's no format here. There's just my mind thinking a certain. You know why? Because when I do the podcast, I have a format and blueprint how I want to be able to tell the story. So
This
I
is
want- I just want-
unscripted.
That's
No,
true.
I'm just kidding.
We should go
But
backwards
seriously.
and work our way through.
No, I mean, anything goes. Anything goes. You never know what might even happen.
Known
right
him a
now.
long time.
But yes, you're right. You did spark the idea and the reconnection. That's right.
I think
Yeah.
also like, when similar paths line up, like Anthony and I were both like, obviously like I started podcasting. I saw he was doing his podcast. It's like a natural sense. It's like a magnet. You're like, well, I want to see, damn, hell of a pour. There's a natural sense of,
On top.
wanting to like kind
Hey.
of go towards that. God damn, that is a foamy
It's a
pour.
dark beer.
Dude, it tastes great. It tastes like chocolate.
No, I'll
You
get-
should
I'll get
definitely
one
have
of those.
a Guinness.
I'll get one.
It was pretty good for a bottle. I was actually impressed. Usually it's hit or miss with the Guinness here in the States, but delicious.
We
Yeah.
had these Mai Tais at lunch.
Well, the reason why I poured it that way is because in a can you're supposed to just dump it from
Just
the
go
bottom
for
and let
it.
it go. And I wanted to try it in the bottle, and it failed. So it's definitely not a good pour.
A lot of nitro.
A lot of people back home would be disgraced, and I apologize for that. But
I'm feeling better
still gonna
about
drink
my
it
pour.
because
Yeah, cheers.
I would never waste a good beer. Cilantro, everyone. Oh, I have a lot of foam.
Power through. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, it's good. I'd say it tastes like home, but,
It tastes like more.
tastes like more.
Actually, from a bottle, it's actually pretty good.
I thought the same thing. I was actually impressed. I was like, maybe it'll be okay, but
Is it the extra stout?
extra
That's why.
stout.
Ah.
Mm.
The extra stout.
The extra stout.
That's what fuck. I don't usually go for that extra, but I'm loving it right now.
It's actually really good.
Is it?
Actually,
It's
yeah.
surprisingly good, yeah.
It's surprisingly good in the bottle.
Remember the beer we drank before I went to Ireland? It was like flat.
Pretty upset that I didn't get
Oh,
to
yeah.
split the G here.
I don't think you're. Maybe give it some
almost
time.
We
you
might
might
have
be
to
able
just do it again.
I think so.
Okay, eventually. All right.
I think we might have to put 2 in. No.
So, guys, I'm Anthony Reddy. I have a podcast, Born Ready, reconnected with the boys. been champion, Devin, and then also watched your guys' movie, which I was blown away and impressed, and it just was incredible. My dad and I watched it in Ireland, the big screen, and it was just like, I know those guys.
Yeah,
And I
it's
mean, we talked
strange.
about this, but it was just, dude, I can't believe you guys did it. It's not that you couldn't,
No.
just that it actually happened, and that it was
I mean, dude,
incredible.
like I said, I turned 30, and I was like, not even having like the existential crisis, like, what am I gonna do with my life? And I'm like, fuck, like it's kind of a now or never, do or die situation. So like, and Stevie knew that. I told him every take a walk, take a drive. All I talked about was like, gotta make a movie, gotta make a movie. It became the goal, you know, or the obstacle, and we had to just push right through it. And that's what we did. And like making the movie, like I've said this before, I even said on your pod, changed my life in terms of like perspective. Like once I could do that, you could pretty much do fucking anything. And why not make a movie in Ireland or do whatever we're gonna do? So,
Well, I'm just
point, I feel
very
like I
proud of you
can.
boys.
Well, thank you,
And Christine, of
Thank
course.
you.
Yeah.
I know,
You
Christine-
guys did a fantastic job, and just couldn't be more proud.
Thank you. Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun making the movie. You know.
How much planning went into it, like
Well,
before you guys got to that point?
We talked about it for like, we talked about making a movie our whole life, but like for P Nights.
I mean, the first draft, I probably
Nice, I love that.
P Nights, yeah.
Oh, dude.
The first draft of Peninsula Nights I wrote, I think in 2021, and then 2022, I kind of just went back through, refined it, and then 2023 came around. I'm like, look, like we were reading the script, taking fucking test footage of you guys reading it out loud, doing like table reads. It was fucking time to do it. So like around June of 23 is when we started. We finished in like the end of January, maybe February of 24.
February 24.
And then we had it premiering in that next June or that June of 24. So it was probably 3 or 4 years total of like actual like script to picture. But dude, I wrote so much. I went like, it's, you have to like, I think some songwriters say like write the bad songs to get to the good ones. I had to write the bad scripts to get to the good ones. I don't even think I like write bad scripts. There's definitely like the learning, but like getting
Like
to
anything
it.
else.
Like anything else, like how do you get to, what is the fucking Carnegie Hall? Practice, right?
Absolutely.
That's the real, thing you got to focus on is like just keep doing it till you get it or you have that breakthrough. And yeah, so the process took a while, and I get why like even like bigger directors, some people bang movies out. They do like 2 or 3 in a row, but then you get somebody like say like Tarantino. He's like, I'm gonna take like 3 or 4 years and get to my next one. It's like he obviously has the luxury of doing that because of where he's at, but maybe he wants to take time to let the idea kind of reveal itself to him.
Well, the best teacher in life is experience. And no one can substitute that. You just got to do it,
Yeah, for
to
sure.
make it happen. Boys, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
Launch
you.
it to that.
Yeah, so
Another one,
yeah, fuck it.
All right, now I got a proper sip.
Yeah. No, but like I said,
It's fine.
we're from Salinas. We're born and raised, right?
Salinas.
Yeah.
I'll
And
put the bumper on my wallet and say it's from Salinas.
Where's
Where's that from?
I don't know, cars.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It's from the movie Selena.
Oh,
Selena.
I always yeah.
I don't know why I didn't
You've
get that.
seen like every movie.
That's no.
You've almost seen every movie.
My dad and I have seen a lot of movies though, but yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Actually, yeah, that's the biggest compliment when your dad was like, "Hey, I fuck with Peninsula Nights."
He was just like, oh, brilliant. I couldn't get he just kept saying, oh, it's brilliantly done. Like, how do they do that?
He's a fucking
Like
he's
he wanted to
seen
know every single detail, and I was like,
Wow.
me too. Like I'm also curious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
What was it like? Because your dad, I remember I went to lunch with your dad like 10 years ago.
we were showing him
Here
properties.
in Salinas.
That's
Of
right.
all
in
places.
Salinas.
Yes. And
Little BJ's
did
Brew
he
House.
remember me?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He remembers actually like where you guys went to BJ's.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
There you go. He remembered everything. He did actually like one of the houses that you showed him in Hollister because there was a time where my mom and him were trying to look for somewhere outside of San Jose. Obviously, more bang for buck and more space. But,
Sure.
he did actually say that there was one place that he liked that you guys showed him. So
Yeah. I remember.
what could have been, dude? You guys could have
Right?
been neighbors.
That would have been crazy.
Wow. Instead, he went to Ireland.
What a change of events. Hollister? No, fuck that. Ireland.
yeah. No, it worked out best the way it's supposed to for him.
For sure.
He did.
For sure, yeah.
But he's back now. We're back
true.
now.
Back in the States.
California.
He's back after 7 years. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Damn. 7 years. That's crazy, dude. He's lived a lot of life, man.
To do it again at his age, at 83, a young 83.
That's true.
He's excited this time, though, and I think he has a lot of good years ahead of him, and him being back would be closer to family and friends.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're going to find a very comfortable place for him. Sure.
He's in good hands. We
If
got
not,
Mark
you have a
Noble on
spare
the
room over
job.
here. I'm sure he's okay to stay, right?
I'm sure.
Papa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, we love him.
No, man, he really enjoyed the movie, and we were just blown away. Proud of you guys. Can't say that enough. So.
Well, thank you. That's cool. I didn't realize how much he actually enjoyed it. Because I remember you said he's seen like literally every movie, and he was still like, it was pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
And I had to show him like, oh, do you remember that place? That's Carmel. And I showed him a picture of my mom and him. And
oh yeah,
downtown Carmel, and he's like, oh right, I can see that. Oh yeah. And it just
yeah. And it's also a love
little
letter
surreal.
for us to like our area, you know, which was like, I don't know. We kind of talked about this too at lunch, but you kind of write around what you know. It doesn't mean it's the only thing you can do. You can think of anything you want for an idea, but it was like, for us, like it was important that we could use like, you know, our home, our location, where we're at.
if we're not brothers, now we are.
Whoa.
We're gonna get real close here,
Yeah,
dude.
you're good.
We should have done this in a hot tub. You know what I mean?
Clothing
We should have a hot
optional.
Optional, yeah.
Yeah, we should do
Speedos in the tub. Oh man.
Some say. Oh my God, guys.
Some say.
I don't know if you guys seen anything
Oh,
from
man.
before in Ireland, but Devin's impression of Trump is so good. How
Dude,
many
you
times
know-
have we like broken that out during the time in Ireland?
Look, I did the Trump impression when we were in Prague
So good.
at the table with those British girls, and
Oh, yeah.
literally they were all like, "Oh, he's a Trumper! Oh, he's MAGA!" And I was just like, hold the phone, like you know, plenty of people impersonate Donald Trump. Like it was just funny how quick they were to label me, but they were nice. It was just hilarious because for them they're thinking like, "Oh, like he's a red hat guy." You know what I mean? It was hilarious, but
People's reaction was
sometimes,
so good.
sometimes he makes an
Some
appearance.
say he's the best at doing it.
I think he might make an appearance. If I have a few Guinness, we might
He
get
do
there.
it so well.
I see that one guy, Godfrey. You see him, the black dude on fucking social.
Really good.
He's
He does the
an
whole
excellent Trump. He becomes Trump when
right.
he does
He
it.
does. He's incredible.
You know, like Shane Gillis.
Which
He's
guy?
funny. No. Have you seen what's his first name?
Godfrey.
I just know Godfrey. That's how I know him.
He's like an OG comedian from the East Coast, from New York.
Oh,
You
I've
know.
seen him. Hey, yo, I thought the best Trump guy was the Asian guy.
the Asian Trump. He's good
Have
too.
you seen him? He's so good.
You're talking about the Chinese
If I
Trump?
do this,
Yeah, dude.
is
Oh
that
my
a
God.
little Trump?
Some people do the teeth. Some
You
people.
have to.
Yeah.
When you do the Trump, you literally have
No,
to
I don't know the Asian
embody
dude.
I do the hands.
Trump.
Yeah, the hands. Is
I'm the
great.
hand.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, we're gonna do it big.
Andrew
Yeah.
Santino does a pretty good impression.
He's good too, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody has a Trump.
Yeah,
That's the
everyone has
thing,
a
you
little
know.
thing. Look, it's so fun to just
He's
be
a fun
him,
guy to
He's
know
a funny
person.
and he is
guy.
hilarious, dude. Take away like everything else, and just as a person, a human being,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
A lot of stand-ups talk about this too. They're like, you know, Donald Trump, like he's fucking hilarious as a person. Like maybe his true calling was
Stand up.
stand-up, you know?
It's the number one question that everyone asks when I'm abroad.
Oh, for sure.
Like when you find out you're American, you're like, "Oh, so what's Trump like? And did you vote for him?" And it's like all about the
get it.
politics,
Yes.
you know.
Oh man.
And I have to say, like, even when Obama or anyone else was in office, I never got asked as much as this dude.
We're just in strange times. People are just
Strange
we are,
times.
dude. People are just like, you know, it's gotten so crazy with all that shit. But like I agree. I remember being in Ireland, like people like unwarrantedly would just start talking like politics deeply. And I'm just like, not even necessarily about Trump, but just like in general. Like it could be any situation. I won't specify, but like people just like it's kind of like a topic now that people bring up. It used to be more like you didn't usually talk about money or politics or certain private matters, and now it's like people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, outside of the U.S., politics and everything else in between pop culture, it gets shown over there, and people are invested. It doesn't
That's
matter
true.
if you are in Ireland or the UK. If you go to France or Prague, anywhere, they all are locked in on our.
The USA show.
Yes, it's
You know,
exactly what.
and
it
I
is.
get it. And for the past 10 years, you've had probably one of the most like eccentric, I call him the TV president, but like Trump being out there, like literally I think they said something about Biden did like 4 or 5 press conferences. I don't know the exact number. It was like, but like Trump in 1 month has done like
Yeah.
triple or quadruple the amount he did his whole time. So like, he's just out there.
It's every
He's
day.
Mr. Headline.
You know what it is? The media does a really great job of glamorizing U.S. and
That's
everyone
true.
watch it locks in. Like the news over there in Ireland specifically, like people tune in. They all watch the news. Where I hate the news. My dad loves it. At 6 o'clock, he's locked in. Don't even bother him. You know. So it's that way over there. They're all locked in. They're
For
informed.
sure. I was dialed into the news. I just feel like there's this thing called like yellow journalism. I don't know if you ever heard that term where it's like, it's intentionally inflammatory.
Mhm.
And it's like people say that about Fox or CNN. Like
Sure.
I won't specify.
I didn't
but
know it
like
was a color.
I didn't even know that, but they call it yellow journalism. I was just reading about this, and maybe I'm ignorant to it, or maybe I'm late to it. But like, it's because like I guess that's the term they use, but it's about painting things in a way that are almost like alarmist. You know, like I saw that South Park, and they're like a Fox News alert. And they're like, they make it seem like it could just be like, oh, like, you know, Nancy Guthrie's mom. I mean, that's obviously a bad situation to reference, but like, there's like all day long a Fox News alert. They make it seem like it's a big deal. It's like, well, it's just fucking like the bumper they decided to put before this information.
Right.
You know, everything's a fucking alarmist these days. And I think that's why, like, even like podcasts, like the format we're doing, it's grown in popularity because people are kind of like, well, I kind of don't want to see like alarmist news. I want just like an opinion or a take or something factual that's not pushing a party or a side, whatever, you know.
Well, I always say too, because like I watch all the people, and I don't really care about the 15-second little snippet than somebody's opinion about it. I want the full format. I want the, you know, if it's a 6-minute video, I want to watch the whole 6-minute video, make my own assessment on it, talk to people I know in my house, and say, guys, what do you think of that? And then start breaking it down from there, and then go and watch the news people talk about it and be like, do I even agree with what they're saying? Or, you know, and sometimes they do see what I saw. And then sometimes it's completely off. And I'm like, okay, spin doctor, you know what I mean?
Maybe that's why people these days, yes, man,
You know what
it's
I mean?
true. Maybe that's why people these days, though, are growing towards talking about it more publicly. It's because it's like, well, I'd rather know what my neighbor thinks. Are they thinking what I'm thinking, or are we being possibly manipulated? I'm not trying to go down the fucking like mass media or whatever mainstream media manipulation hole, but like that's why people are just like, well, hold the fuck on. Like, who's paying you to say this, or who's in charge of that?
Or what's to say that they have a better, you know, understanding or opinion of the same video I'm watching myself?
Historically, people
You know
have
what I mean?
put their confidence in those institutions, and I think now it's kind of dwindled. People are kind of like, well, I kind of see through the veil of like whatever you're doing. People started to get smart. I think the consumers, way smarter than they've ever been.
Right. And also, too, back in the day before phones, it was kind of like you're watching whatever the channel you're watching, the news channel, what they're giving you. And then you don't know if it's even been edited down or not. Now we have our phone where it's like, hey, here's the original source that the news got. And I'm watching the full format now. Why did they leave out 3 minutes of this? And now I know why they're arguing this and that. And then, but for myself, I just care about the full thing. And like, okay, I see both sides now. I can see where they're arguing, where's the right, where's the wrong. Even though I can do nothing about it, at least I can have a nice conversation with, you know, Devin or people in my house like you, and be like, what do you think? Not like, it is not like I'm judging you. I just want to know your perspective on it, why you see it this way.
It's always judgment
You know
free.
what I mean?
Right.
I'm
So
very
if you
cool
want the
about
full truth, go outside of America and watch the news. That's what they're saying to say.
Actually,
You'll
that's a
get the
good
full
point
on-
too. I mean, I even told you when we were in Edinburgh, went to a casino with Mark, and we were just there, and the guy saw that we were American. He just immediately started. He's like, "So what do you think of like the IRS?" I'm like, "Fuck, like I don't like it." And he just like, "The IRS is like retarded. Like it should
Like
be
the
this."
letters of the alphabet? Or?
He was literally like, he's like, "Well, you know, we have people that just prepare it for us here. You send it into the government, they do it." I'm like,
Yeah, right. It's
I'm like,
different.
honestly, I like your system that
I mean,
they
every
have.
system is different, but ours is
I
like
like that
was
idea.
specifically made for after post World War II, an IRS.
Well, this
Little
I don't know
after.
if Ireland has the same thing, but I know in at least the UK or like Scotland, that was the kid was telling me he must have been.
Yeah,
a
they
fucking,
have something in place, obviously, because they pay taxes and yeah, but I don't know what's called.
But he said like you send it into like a government employee, they prepare your taxes, and then you don't have to pay. I'm like, well, in America, you go to like
You have to go to
Well,
the
that's another
tax
thing too,
prepper,
because there's all
yeah.
kinds of taxes everywhere, and
Right.
they tax different. So
That's what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah.
look, like people do like, you know, it wasn't like the guy was trying to be a bad dude, but he was trying to like, he wanted to see the American's perspective on shit, like even taxes, because he's thinking like, how are you thinking? What is your life like? Because he's watching like us, you know. In
Sure.
America, historically, has been like the leader of the free world, whatever you want to call it. I guess people do look to watch and see what we do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Ireland's not a player in the game. I love Ireland, but like they kind of stay out of a lot of
Ireland
shit.
loves you.
Thank you. I can't wait to go back to Ireland, as a matter of fact.
Should we talk about this idea we have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, fuck it,
yeah.
shoot.
So we have this idea.
Not an idea,
A
Something
film
that-
concept.
There you go.
a full-on concept.
Give him the pitch.
Basically,
Anthony.
it's just I thought of this idea where it really ties into culture between Ireland and America. And my whole life going back and forth, there's so many cool things about it in Ireland that I'm like, I want that to be more known. Now, if you think about it on a large scale, like Irish is all over. There's the Celtics, there's Notre Dame, there's St. Patrick's Day, there's, I mean, you name it, right? It's like part of our culture. And I think that's kind of special for our heritage.
for sure.
And I wanted to go a little deeper because there's a lot of like traditions or folklore, things like that in Ireland that people probably would love. Like even splitting the G, like for a Guinness, By the way, I don't know who came up with the marketing, but like, I know the Americans were a part of it. Like they
Dude, for
they
sure.
were part of the reason why that happened, and that's kind of where it kind of started. Where I'm like, I have this idea of a movie where my life is like actually happening in a transition place, and I think it'd be really good to show what it's like. So part of it would be like my dad passing away unexpectedly, and we would have to go over there and do the whole like talk to solicitor, plan the funeral, and then they have this like he's leaving estate or money or whatever, and in order to obtain it, our dad has 7 things that we need to do before the 7th day, which is the funeral. And we talked about maybe an idea of the title. 7 Days of Sunday was like 7 things, but I like the Irish goodbye.
I like the Irish goodbye too. It's just for me, it's just standing out more. But I mean, the pitch is good. I mean, we kind of even talked at lunch, like what would it be similar to? Not that this is the same idea, but
Please.
like a real pain was kind of in the vein of that tone,
Right.
perhaps like the Jesse Eisenberg Culkin movie. But yeah, I mean, I like the idea of like coming back. You know, like we mentioned also like the Lawrence Kasdan film, The Big Chill. It's like a movie where like people come back together because of an inciting incident, or like without a paddle, the friend passes away. In this case, it would be the father, the patriarch of the family passes. He leaves a letter saying, "Hey, you guys need to do these 7 things to be entitled to the estate," or whatever. Maybe it's just his last will and testament. He's like, "I want you to do these things."
And we're all having this like crisis in our lives that we're
Of course.
one's going through like divorce or job loss or
If you've ever been
everything.
to a funeral too, or been around death, unfortunately, it brings out the weirdest emotions. Like some people say the holidays do that, but like even like a funeral, like people act strange, or like, just being around it. It can also be like you said, like a catalyst for people to start doing something different with their life. In this case, we do have the motivating factor, the 7 things or whatever it is. Maybe it's not 7 things, but the things, the list. I want you to go climb this mountain or do
the highest
this.
mountain in Ireland. You got a cold plunge naked with all these other people who do the same thing in the sea. There's a bunch of other things. I want to give away everything.
No, yeah, we got to keep the
But the second
secrets.
thing about that is that an Irish funeral is very specific and different from any funeral you've ever been to. It's actually like a big party, like a big celebration where everyone can't wait for after the mass to go just get hammered.
Which is funny. This actually makes me think, because our like
Ours are like that.
that's exactly right. And I didn't think of that because like through the American lens, I'm like, well, I guess like when someone passes away, we go to the funeral. The service is always sad. It's never it's dark, right?
Right.
It's a death. But after that, it's like straight up like
It's
everyone's
awkward.
just the funeral's weird because like you're seeing people crying and stuff. Like I'm not a big crier at funerals, but like you see the moms, the aunts, like the women usually cry. I'm not trying to sound sexist. I'm just being real. The men are usually a little stoic. They're like, But then you go to the party and everyone's just like, all right, let's just start pouring fucking wine and beer and just get fucked up. I didn't realize that was like an Irish thing. But like that's for us,
The
it's
ongoing
a lot.
joke is I haven't been to a good Irish funeral in a while, or I haven't been to a funeral in a while, and because they're looking forward to the free booze or food and the crack, as they say, the good crack.
It is a good crack. And I'll tell you what, that's like literally how like most of the family funerals we've had have been, for better or worse, but like I think it's always a good time. I know it sounds bad because you're talking about someone passing, but it's also like it is a celebration of life, as they say. And I think we also talked about this at lunch, looking at Ireland through the American lens. We see the things that might be like obvious in everyday life to the Irish, which is cool for us because then we can be like, oh, well, like that's unique to us. I mean, I'll even give you an example. This is not relative to the film, but when we were at the Tesco, the coin into the fucking cart to
Getting
get it
a
released.
shopping cart, you have to put a coin.
Nowhere in America do they do that. I don't know why they don't. That probably save a lot of fucking shopping carts from disappearing. But that is like a thing that like, it's just something I notice, and we see those things. And that's what's going to make, I think, the idea so exciting is that we're going to be able to see shit through the American lens.
Absolutely. And because we have so many good connections and friends, family,
in
that
even
specific place, it's like it'd be a missed opportunity if we didn't take that advantage to go shoot there.
Totally.
And really do it,
And we just got to get Stevie there. That's a big part
Stevie,
of it too.
We talked about this.
We'll get you first class, Aer Lingus. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll get you first class.
I don't know how we're gonna get you there, but we'll get you there.
Just strap him to the fucking plane.
Take a train to a boat to a ferry.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to get him a kayak.
But I would love to get this really moving and doing it together.
Yes.
And I think it could be really something special. I really do.
I think the fact that we're going to be making a movie in Ireland would probably help me get through it.
Yeah.
I do, because it's something I care about passionately and
Sure.
deeply, and I know that there's like, once I'm there, I'm gonna be good
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be so focused.
Yeah, we'll talk to Colin Farrell, Daniel Day-Lewis, or
We're gonna get
Saoirse
everyone.
Ronan, Barry Keoghan, whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
all
get them
those
in
guys.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Get your own trailer,
Well, last time we
a
talked.
horse trailer.
We get
now.
the whole
Right,
Gleason
yeah.
family
We're in the
in
country,
this,
so-
dude. You're gonna be good.
Well, last time we were with Colin Farrell, it was like, you know.
Was it
things
Gelson's
went
parking lot,
sideways.
circa 2013?
Remember?
You know what? I'll talk to him. I see him at the coffee shop in LA, so
Yeah.
I was gonna
just let
say,
him know-
dude.
Let him know I'm sorry.
I'll let him know, and I'll
Yeah.
tell him to put the shirt on because he's making everyone look bad.
For sure.
My God.
He's always running in LA.
Dude, I lived in Franklin Village, and the first celebrity I saw was Jason Bateman. I saw him at Gelson's, and he just looked pissed. And like honestly, like
He
it was
did.
probably just his face, right? But then I started going to Gelson's frequently, and the celebrity that was there the most was Colin Farrell. He was there every fucking day. He'd be with his kids. He'd have his Escalade. He'd change in the parking lot after. He looked like he did a workout, and then he'd walk in, and he would literally stand in the deli, and dude, he was serving up smiles to all the moms. He'd like grab his number, and he'd be like, "Oh, like picture, nicest fucking guy ever." And you know what? At the time, I didn't think about it, but probably because he's fucking Irish. The guy's just nice as
He's
fuck.
just salt of the earth, dude. And I've heard that from people who actually know him in Ireland. Like, great dude. And that's kind of how the Irish culture is. Like, everyone's just so down to earth.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure. For sure.
There are people. That's it.
That's literally like how I describe him. He's like the Roberto Clemente of actors, man of the people. He'd go
Whoa.
out in the streets and fucking celebrate with everyone. You know, he was not pretentious at all. And I've seen like a few celebrities in LA, and like some of them are like, you know, they're definitely more to themselves, and like rightfully so. Like I'm not going to critique anyone for wanting privacy, but like Colin Farrell is one of those guys that like he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm living. You want to see me? I'm here.
Nah,
I'm doing my thing.
He's authentic all the way through.
100%,
Yeah.
dude.
So, maybe ask him to be an extra.
Yeah.
You know, whatever's going to take for
and
you, Stevie.
we have good folk out there. You got Paul, you got Amanda, we got connections galore. You know,
Yeah, there's a lot of great people out there that are willing to be a part of it. And I think it'll be really great for, the County Wexford, like Southern Ireland. I don't think they get in. I think Dublin obviously shines everywhere.
It's the star, sure.
Belfast, of course. But I have to say, Wexford, man, it really grew on me. The countryside is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the town, Ferns, it's just,
look, I spent most of my time
It's
in Ireland
special.
there.
Yeah.
it's really special.
I want to go to Ferns for sure.
And
Yeah.
Gorey, both of them, they're great towns. You know, Gorey was a great town as well. I mean, I know Ferns. I felt like I knew Ferns very well for how small it was. You know, I walked the damn town.
We
Kenny
did.
Fuels, baby.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
Candy
you know,
Fuels.
the Centra girls. It was just funny because it felt like, honestly, like you said, it was kind of like a movie set, but like I literally felt like there was so much potential. Like I could see, like even the Centra could have been its own fucking show. Like it was just,
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, through the American lens, the filmmaking lens.
Well, I think us putting this together, doing it, committing it, shooting it out there will just be life changing for us. And it's one of my dreams. So to do it together would be special.
Absolutely.
I keep saying the word special, but like
It'd be
that
so
word
special.
means there's just something about that word.
It's
It is,
so
can't-
special.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
Well,
gosh.
making a movie is special. It's a big long
magical.
journey, dude. It's like crazy because it's like after you have to get the idea out there, and you actually have to go out and make it
Before,
which is
during,
so
and after.
hard,
Right.
right? Going out and making the thing. It's so fun, but it's also it's the hardest part. You got to go out and do it, right? And then, but once it's done, that's what is so special about it because you actually accomplish it. You know, some people talk about making movies their entire life, and they never do it in their lifetime. You know what I
Right.
mean? And shout out to the people who have made a movie because
We know it's not easy.
We know it's not easy. You know,
You have to will it into existence. It was
Absolutely.
sheer
Sure.
will that brought Peninsula Nights into existence. And like, also like, some people say like, oh, like your untapped potential, like, oh, I'll never live up to my potential. We lived up to our potential at that moment. And after seeing a glimpse of it, it's like, well, fuck, like I want to keep chasing that because you don't want to live a life unlived, right?
Right.
You want to tap into your potential and see like, it's like somebody who wants to have like the best physique. They want to see if like, can I do it? Because like, I know I could if I just put in the time. And the same thing
Sure.
with the movie. It's like,
Sure.
if you will it and you fucking follow through, it is a true accomplishment. I call it climbing the mountain. I've used that example before, but it's like, I climbed fucking K2. I want to do Everest. Like, and then I want to, keep going higher. That's the game,
Mhm.
and probably the game of life. It doesn't apply just to film, but in general, dude, you just keep
So
trying.
boys, we're gonna make this happen.
yeah,
I think
100%.
fucking so, dude. I
We're-
mean,
we're holding you guys accountable for
Yes. What was it? The Wexford County?
Wexford County.
Yeah,
South of
Wexford County.
Dublin.
Hold us accountable. We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
We have all the things. All the people and all the things. It's basically there for us.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
dude.
down, dude, and I always thought too you had massive potential too as an actor because I know you. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but did you do like a Leonardo DiCaprio like impersonation at one point?
I saw him on Hollywood Boulevard.
Remember when Leo was doing the
Did I
pre-
pay
the
you
press?
$20 to take a picture
No,
with
no,
me?
no, it was not. It was
You're
remember
making it sound so like
with
big,
the
but
wells.
it wasn't
Remember
all.
that? Remember that?
It was
the
huge.
man bun era of Leo.
There was a man bun era that I had very
Man bun era.
and I decided to do something like the voiceovers with like Leonardo DiCaprio on The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did a few of those and actually kind of went somewhat popular.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was I just love doing funny things like that. I love playing a character or I don't know, just being silly basically.
That's just, what's funny? This is something Stevie and I talked about. Like, I think we're more character actors, which I didn't realize. I knew it was a thing, but it's like, when you do an impression, you start talking like the person that you're impersonating. That's
Yes.
character acting versus like, I'm just an actor. And I'm not trying to generalize it, but I'm just saying like, that's more like what we do. Like you get into the character.
I like trying on different roles.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've always been that way as even a young kid, just trying different things that I liked and then, recreating it or just putting my own twist on it.
Even if
Yeah,
it's just for
more
fun. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how it starts though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun. And then you're like, well, maybe I can actually put this into something.
But have I ever done anything specifically like even a short movie? No. I've done my own, film projects that I've done for school, for college, but nothing big. And I've been extras on certain things, but no, nothing big. And in fact, I always thought that I couldn't do it. I thought it was meant for someone else. I thought it was like, oh, well, there's someone out there that's for them. It's not for me because I'm never going to be, that's not me.
You got to get through the
You know?
imposter syndrome. And also, once you get through that, like you realize like it's very evidently clear that the Hollywood thing is a self-starting business.
But that's what it is, man. It's just a decision of, and that's where I'm at. I want to just try. I don't know how bad I'm going to be, but I just want to do it.
You don't know how
Roll
good
the
you're going to
dice,
be.
baby.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just never tried. I never said, oh, I did it, and this is where I landed. I don't know what the starting point is.
I mean, dude, it could be a complete fucking
Can
disaster,
I be that
right?
bad? I don't think it'd be that bad.
But that's the thing,
I could
too.
definitely be better if I tried.
It's like when you watch a movie and you're like, God, like that guy was shitty. I think I could have been better than that. And I don't like to play the comparison game too much because I think that's not the best way
Sure.
to like live life. But that's kind of like you just got to fucking try. And if you fail, you failed on your terms.
But that's where I'm at. I think I'm ready to really take that leap
You hit
to
that
try,
point.
to see. And look, and we've talked about this. No one's coming to cast me.
No.
I'm just going to do it myself somehow. And if this is the way that we want to do it, then I'm down to do that because I want to bet on us.
Yeah, 100%. Well, here's the deal. Like, look, people move to LA and see attrition rate. There's so many people that move to LA to do acting, 18 to 24. They give it 4 years, right? Usually by the time they're out of college, they have that life decision where the parents are like, hey, like, you have like 3 months. If it doesn't work out, you're back in your hometown, right? And some people have success, some people don't. And, I love the people who have success because they're a testament of Hollywood does work. We know it works. We've seen people have success. But it bothers me when people are like, they get to like, say late 20s, 30s, 40s, and they're like, well, I'm just going to go and why try? Right?
If it hasn't happened yet,
Well, I'm the opposite.
But that's my point. How now you do that math, 1824, let's say 10 million people moved to LA to make that happen. How many people at 40 are moving to make that happen? Not 10 million.
I mean, I don't know anyone else really,
Also, too, it's like, we talk about this all the time.
yeah, all the time.
It's like
all the time.
People
casting-
quit, dude. People quit all the time.
or that life gets in the way. Life
I'm
gets
sure.
busy.
I'm sure it's incredibly hard, and especially to do it young, because there's a lot of people at that age or time that are competing against each other
I agree.
for things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think where I'm at now is that I think I want to choose a life that I think I can do for myself without anyone telling me what to do or how to do something. Because the things I was doing, it's not working for me, and it doesn't light me up. I'm not having fun. I want to have fun, and enjoy and be proud of something that I worked at doing. That's why I started the podcast. Mainly because I can talk to other people who are like-minded, how they got started, right? The whole premise is called Born Ready. So what did you do? What was the decision? Have you been ready? Were you ready? Did you guys just leap into it? But that's my point.
Right.
I'm so curious as a human to have these conversations to see what they did, because part of that journey, I'm sure, is going to help me and others out there who are thinking the same thing. But
I think it's funny you say that because, like, on the board ready premise, when are you ready? Like, you know, and I started realizing a lot of the people, because I used to, my thing was I'd follow like somebody's first movie, I'd watch their career all the way through, and like I started seeing a pattern. They're all self-starters. I've mentioned like the Kevin Smiths or like the Robert Rodriguez's of the world, even Scorsese. Like, he wasn't out there like, no, like you said, no one's coming to save you. That's the Mark Duplass thing. You have to truly take this thing into your own hands. Like the whole grab life by the fucking horns. You gotta grab it by the horns and fucking make that bitch submit. You just gotta do it. And it's not easy. It's a sacrifice. I've sacrificed so much to get where I'm at. Like, that also means like socially or like with whatever. Financially, like I put things off, delayed gratification, all those things, all those little stoic traits I always fucking like talk about or promote. Because that's really what it takes, dude. Like, not everyone's built for it. There's also people that just want the easy thing. And I'm not saying they're wrong for that. Most people that want the easy fucking path. They want to, you know, not have to fucking go through the artistic struggle. But you know what? I don't know. Sometimes like all that shit adds up to greatness or even just results. It doesn't have to necessarily be greatness. That's my 2 cents. Let him the rant.
there were so many things I could have echoed from that part right there.
For sure.
I think the one that stands out for me and what you said is that I think I was traditionally influenced by my parents who did it a certain way,
Sure.
and family, and seeing what they did, and always thought, this is not working for me. Like, I'm doing what you did, and for some reason, I'm just not like you. I'm very different, and I know that. And I think it took a lot of like mistakes and learnings along the way, and then also investments in people and things that I thought I was built for, to learn that gotta stop doing it someone else's way.
Yeah.
I'm uniquely different from everyone else. We all are. We're one of one. So I might as well do it my way and do it the things that I love and I enjoy. But don't get me wrong. I know that I need to make money and income and, you know,
Of course, we're
stability,
realistic about
which
it.
I'm happy to do and I'm hungry for it. But I also just want to do things that creatively pursue it in my own way that makes me happy.
There is a way of finding a balance. Stevie and I have seemed to find that, or have found that in our life. But like, yeah, I completely agree. The best way I think to do it
work the corner for sure.
is also
Friday nights, Saturday nights, best rates.
Oh yeah, 2 for 1. But the best way to do it is honestly the way that's like the path of least resistance. That's like when we were talking about even like production stuff, like, do we need this? Do we need that? I always make that reference to Saving Private Ryan, the little rookie who's got like his fucking all of his gear, and like Tom Hanks is like, you don't need this, you don't need that. Get your gun, and your fucking helmet, and a couple fucking bandoliers of ammo.
The necessities.
That's all you need to go to war.
Right.
And going to make a movie, yeah, sure, it's like war, it's battle. We always joke, it's like going to war. It's a lot of effort, it's a lot of energy. People cry, fight, argue, but it all is for the greater good, right? The best way to do that, though, even approaching it, is the easiest way for you to do it. Whatever gets it done. You know, it doesn't have to be the magnum opus off the bat. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to be Stanley Kubrick on the first swing, you know, or fucking, what's his name, Orson Welles. You're not going to make Citizen Kane, you know, first hit.
Right.
But if you do have a fucking good, you know, at bat, that means you can keep going and hitting the ball again. To use
I
my
used to
sports
think
metaphor.
being ready was a feeling, really. Like, you have to be ready. You have to get that mindset and feeling. But it comes down to just making a decision. So that's what ready means to me now. It's just, I'm committed. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it scared. I'm going to do it nervous. I'm going to fumble. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but I'm going to keep doing it. And that's what's happened. And I think with the repetition of practicing and doing these podcasts have helped me be like more comfortable at, I'm going to mess up and I'm going to learn, but I'm going to keep going and I know I'm going to get better for it. And that's where I want to be. I want to be a good actor, Stevie.
You're a great actor.
You got to take
try.
action.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I know you want to go out and drink in Carmel and Monterey and stuff.
Where do you guys want to go? Where do you guys want to go tonight, dude?
I'm actually down to make a short film tonight, but
Wow.
Clothing optional.
A turn of events.
You know what I mean?
Real
You should
short.
actually call this clothing optional.
kidding.
Well, fuck, dude. Like, you know, we have the house, we have the neighborhood. We can come up with a bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
We don't have to go get hammered tonight.
Look, again, this whole trip was talk shop. Obviously, what we're doing, make an episode, but it's just camaraderie for you boys. You know, it's been way too long for us to be together, and this is why we're here.
I'm always down to go to like Carmel. You know,
but also it'd be nice to get Devin out there. Maybe you know, he is a single eligible bachelor. And,
total bachelor vibe.
You know,
look at my bachelor pad. You can't see the whole thing, but it's
honestly,
sweet.
dude, it is really nice. By the way, I have to say, you can't see the whole thing, but there's a fire going on. There's a nice little cozy. We're in the sitting room, guys.
We are.
In Ireland, we call this the sitting room, and then there's a living room where everyone actually sits. So, Just to clarify, but it's you guys have a beautiful place, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's really nice here.
Yeah, we got lucky, you know.
We did.
Salinas.
Yeah, it's
man.
Maple Park, you know.
Maple
Maple Park
P,
is nice.
Salinas.
Yeah.
Send the fan mail here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's creepy is if you Google us,
It's
the
so
address
easy to
does
find us.
pop up. It's just crazy how good like SEO's gotten these days. Because I've
Mm.
Googled myself and they're like, say like
This house
Devin
is in-
Thomas lives.
Oh,
at.
really?
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn. Well, also like once you
And
own
this
a
house
home,
isn't even in our name. It's in like
it's in a trust.
and
But
it
that's
still
funny
shows up.
because
Wow.
it still pops up. I think it's also like when you look at like the title, like our names are on there. But regardless,
Yeah,
Do you
but
guys actually have
still,
like a Google page? If you guys search your names
it
Oh,
says
yeah.
it. Yeah, like it'll show up like
and your movies, the movies. that
I'm
you
pretty
made?
well indexed
It's-
because of like
yeah.
IMDb and
Yeah?
like I have some articles like like Bold Journey and shit. But
That's
like,
really cool. If you look up Anthony Reddy, it's just some like Irish actor or
oh, that's
architect.
cool.
really,
Yeah.
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 You know
Look
what's
at you
funny?
Or a
on
lot of
there.
Indian people.
Really?
With that last name Reddy, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, I wouldn't have
It's an
guessed
Indian
that.
last name.
Indian.
Interesting. Yeah. Even spelled
What's up, peeps?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
say
Follow the Born Ready and Unscripted podcast.
we need that
Yeah.
Mumbai viewership.
Shout out.
This is a good time to
Indian.
say that if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to almost said Dylan, Devin's podcast.
Devin.
You say Dylan a lot.
I almost said Dylan
Do you
a
know
lot.
what Dylan?
I do. Dylan Reese.
Dylan Reese.
He's a really great artist. Check him out.
I also heard he loves
Shout out.
peanut butter and
Dylan.
jelly sandwiches.
know what it is?
Reese.
Even when I say Devin on Siri, it almost puts Dylan or Devin every time.
I get the ON a lot.
Anyways,
Yeah.
share, like, subscribe to Devin's podcast.
If you
Unscripted,
haven't
please.
already been watching,
Our manager behind the
Come
camera
on.
is telling us to make sure we plug this in.
dude, get out of here,
The manager's right here, actually.
dude. He's crazy.
Yeah.
It's important. You don't do it enough.
Me?
Yes.
Self promote? Yeah.
You don't
You're
do
really
it
good
enough.
at
Like
that.
and subs, unscripted. If you're
We have to,
watching
guys.
and you've
Gu-
gotten to this
we
point,
want-
come on.
We want you guys to grow with us and, to do more of these. And also, we want more guests. I want to hear other
That's
people's
true. You know, I
perspectives, so-
have put it out there. More people need to hit me up. We need guests. I need people to fucking talk to. I can't be crazy, man,
actually,
talking
when
in
you
the
were
garage.
Ireland, when you were in Ireland, the emails hooked up to my computer too, and you had like 4 requests.
I actually just checked it because I was doing some like web development.
And I responded. I was like, "Hey, I'll be back," and I made up some bullshit. And then
there was some
they-
filmmaker guy in there who just emailed like, again, and he's like, "Hey, dude, like I really want to come on." And then Mike Felico, my boy Mike Felico. If you're in Ontario, go watch him do stand up. He's fucking killing
oh,
it.
So you have
Mike
some
is so
guests
funny.
in the queue.
I just gotta get that Riverside. Also, Dan Stoner, Mark's
Oh, yeah, Mark's
great
stepbrother.
stepbrother. He wants to be on, but he's out doing some military duty right now, deep out in the UK wilderness.
Yeah.
He would be a great guest to have on.
Oh man,
And also Mark. You should have Mark on too. You
I'd
guys
love
talk
to have
about
Mark
your
on.
guys' trip to Ireland.
yeah,
It'd be really
all
fun.
over, dude. Yeah, dude, Mark's a brother.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Awkward
what else
pause.
Is, so what else is going? No more
primarily,
transition here.
primarily filmmakers though, right? Because like
It's film centric, but
always
it's
like-
growing.
it's like there's a guy who made this movie. I would tell you what movie it is if you're ever watching right now. But it wasn't bad. He had like this awesome DP. Like this guy was pretty plugged up. He wanted to be on the show. It's funny because when you guys were in Prague, you and Devin, he was in Heidelberg in Germany.
Oh no shit, he was right there.
Yes, and
Could've done it in the
Heidelberg.
flat.
we got to reach out to him because he wanted to be on the show.
We'll do it. I mean, 2026 has been, a slow roll to get started, but I think now, the ball's picking up.
Oh yeah,
It will.
January was long. We talked about it. We texted a bunch of
I took a little
January.
hiatus. Yeah.
I tried to stay on top of it. I mean, I got a little off on my schedule with releases, but you know what? I just like doing the pod either way.
I took a
It's-
hiatus for like a year.
Well, you've
almost.
been down and out. That's also been a reason. Like, dude, if you were feeling better, we'd have been filming shit all along.
Mm-hmm.
We were this
True.
close to starting another movie at the beginning of 25.
Take care of your health first, and then
I'm healthy. It's just this crazy issue. It just hasn't gone
So
away.
fucking
and it's
healthy.
gonna clear up, man. This is gonna give you motivation that we need to get ready for this movie to happen.
Trust
and-
me, it's like that's all. Like when I go to bed, affirmations, get good.
What's up with this guy, dude? He's empty.
He's a little empty. Grab me
You
one.
know,
I'll take one. Pop her open. Look at that beautiful extra stout guinea.
Pop her open.
Pop her open.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out
Wow,
Papa
thank
Reddy.
you. Appreciate it.
like I did.
No, dude. Hold
Papa
this,
Reddy.
actually.
You are a true testament of
Papa Reddy would
humanity.
be so much fun to do a podcast episode with,
To
especially
party
with you
with,
guys.
dude. Like, there's a-
But
Like,
he's
there's a-
he's really shy. He thinks that, for instance, if we're recording right now, it's live, that people can see live. It's not pre-recorded with.
Oh, does he really think that?
He does.
They're gonna see him anyways.
But the reason why he thinks that is because I used to do a lot of lives for, of course. He's done a lot. He's seen me do a lot of lives from the company I worked for, and
Oh yeah.
for live shopping, live hosting. So he thinks like it's a lot of pressure if you do that. But really, if he would have done it with you guys. Or
So
done it with
you
someone
won't
else.
believe this.
loved it.
So Wish.com. Wish.com.
Oh goodness.
That's where you recognize him from. A lot of people
no
don't
one
know
even
this,
knows.
but 3.1 million live people. That's why you know him, because
He's won
when they would do that
Webbies.
whole
He's a
stuff with
Webby winner.
Wish.com,
Stevie's really hyping this up.
He's
This
a
doesn't hype
total
up.
winner.
No
I
way.
was on. I don't even use Wish.com, but it's like when you make an Instagram account, it like makes you follow Wish.com.
It's
And
the old Temu. People know what Temu is.
Temu, right? Whatever, Wish.com. But
Fuck Timu.
I'm fucking on Instagram.
I'm
and
a
your
Wish
face
guy.
popped up, and I was like, "What the fuck is Anthony doing in like Scotland
Oh yeah.
with Wish.com?"
That was a lot of fun. I got to travel a lot and work remotely, and I got to do all these live shopping streams on all the platforms.
Pretty dope.
Did you have the
I
login?
actually even helped TikTok with their own live streaming. Like I actually gave them interface like feedback. with
That's actually pretty
engineers.
crazy. I mean, TikTok, was it in
And
its
it's huge right
infancy,
now.
or was this before TikTok like popped off? Like 100?
Before. Like they didn't even have a live feature.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I
saying.
helped-
So,
helped
yeah.
build their live feature. That's no cap for the younger folk.
You hear that?
And look at it now. Like live shopping in 2026 is the next big thing. Everyone is doing it.
It's like the
you guys
QVC of the fucking internet. You know?
Have you guys tried? Is it called?
LTK.
No, it's called Whatnot, the app.
No.
Basically, it's an eBay just started doing this now. Also, live shopping, so people can have their own channel and then sell their own stuff right there and there. So it's become like affiliate for brands to have someone to give all them their items, and then because they're popular, they get to sell it live. And then there's a way to be able to have an auction go on, and whoever gets picked, they have to,
You know
they
what?
get win. And they
What
get
an
picked.
interesting way to
Oh my
do
God,
it,
it's
yeah.
huge. Gary Vee's been talking about this for a long time, but Mr. Beast did it on the Super Bowl, and I did it for the first time, and he was giving away all these free things. Here I am promoting Whatnot, but like it is
okay.
super fascinating, and it is the future of the way you buy things.
Wow.
Live shopping.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
That was not a paid
Well,
sponsor.
I was
by the
going to
way.
say this. It reminds me of QVC, right?
Yeah, right.
But similar, because I remember
It's
my mom.
QVC, but
But on the
But
internet,
now they're using influencers or affiliate marketing.
I see some dudes do like workout products and small shit, like say like a water bottle, and they'll be like, "Yo, like if you need this, like, like this is gonna keep your water the coldest." Like, this is a bad example, but off the top, and like I'll see it, and it's just like literally right there on TikTok. You click the link, the product's there. That's more of like a clip, but I think the live aspect is actually more exciting.
Well, because it's live, you can set an auction, right? And then it'll go off, and then anyone who's interested can like bid on it, and then it has a countdown from like a minute.
So it's not just product.
Like literally any, it could be shoes, it could be anything, even like trip experiences. Like
Wow,
people are
okay.
like- yeah, there's so much that you can buy.
I get it now. I get it. It's
Yeah.
truly an auction.
Check
in
it out. It's
comparison.
it's really interesting.
that's interesting for
Wait
sure.
till people start doing shit. They're gonna be like
I'm
Sydney.
telling you, man, it's the next big thing.
There's gonna be Sydney Sweeney like this night's bathwater. We're gonna auction it off.
The funny thing is that this is what I wanted to do before
They did it.
TikTok and before Whatnot with Wish, because I was like, we should have these influencers have our products and then do these live shopping on their own accounts, and then they can tune in, and then all they have to do is press the link, and the link would send them there. They would bid it, and then after 5 minutes, whoever closed out got the highest bid would get that product.
Also, a little pressure cooker.
So we don't have to sell it, but it's coming from Wish, and I was like, this is the next big thing.
You're directing them.
This is
to it,
2021, and I was like,
You were
oh,
just
this-
too early.
Oh man,
Fuck, that's
I'm putting
crazy.
my resources in the wrong places, guys. Let's be honest.
Nah,
I got nothing from that.
Well, you got
other
to
than friendship and recognition.
Webby,
And a Webby.
Well,
Yeah.
big fat Webby.
and
Come
a
on.
nice salary at that time.
that's true. Okay, I did have a lot of experience, and I met a lot of cool people, and worked with a lot of good people too.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
good.
there were some good things about it, for sure.
I think it's
Normal
pretty
transition.
dope.
What?
Normal transition. Webby. It almost sounds like something Peter Parker does when he's alone. I'm gonna give myself a Webby.
Well, I would have over 1 million now.
A lot of dead webs. No, I'm kidding.
What movies have you guys watched lately? I want to know what's going on in your guys' world.
What did we watch yesterday? We watched a few movies. Fuck. feel stupid. I watched Foxcatcher. Super random.
No
Just
idea
threw
what
it
that is.
on. It's that fucking Steve Carell movie where he plays John DuPont with Channing Tatum and Mark Ruffalo. They play the Schultz brothers.
Oh yes.
And you know
Okay.
what?
Is
When
it
it
newer
first,
or a little?
it's 2014.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't remember the guy's name. I think it's Bennett something. He directed that Capote movie as well. But you know what? I've been trying to just watch something new every day because I like when I come to like do Unscripted at the end of the week, I'm like, fuck. Like I watched something I'd seen. Like I watched So I Married an Axe Murderer because it was the posters at Mark's house, and I was like, you
of
know what? Like
course.
I know the movie. I've just
Shout out to
never
Papa Steve
really
in that
watched
movie,
it.
dude.
Straight up. You know,
Yeah.
I actually looked. I did not see him, but you know what? I'm sure he was in there.
He was in there.
And then I
was the
watched
axe.
the Black Phone. Black Phone was good.
Oh, Black Phone.
Oh yeah, Black Phone. Yeah,
Do you see that?
with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen it yet.
I
It
actually was underwhelmed by it, but
It's
yeah.
mainstream horror. Sometimes it's a little different than like say something that's a little bit more gory or edgy.
It wasn't like an Eli Roth type horror. It was more of like that mainstream horror. You know?
Slow burn.
because it's
Clubhouse.
it's about like ghosts and spirits also, and then you have to kind of really invest in that, like that idea exists.
Yeah.
You know,
There's like the what
and
is
it only worked for
called?
certain people in there. I don't know. Maybe the plot for me was
There was clairvoyance, or I said I just talked about it on the pod, but clairvoyance, astral projection, remote viewing, those little things where somebody can see where somebody's at. It's like the CIA thinks they can do that.
I thought it was
You
pretty
know,
good.
I like the movie.
I'm not saying it was bad. I just thought it was a little.
A little
I think
what?
it's a
Underwhelming.
It's a slow burn. I
Yeah.
liked it.
I thought
but-
they I thought they cut some corners like with budget, like they CG'd the dog at the end. I was like, why not just get a pit bull? You know
That'd
what
be
I mean?
scarier.
Or a big German shepherd. You know.
Black Phone 2 was better.
Really, I haven't seen
Or
it
the
yet.
second
Well, look, dude,
movie.
I'm new to
I
Black
actually think it
Phone.
was a little better, and
How is there a continuation?
Yeah, how does it go on?
Oh.
Give me a hint, but don't give away. Is it prequel?
the
Is it-
murders are tied from the same villain. I'll say.
Okay. What was the
but it's a
villain's
di-
name?
It's a different area.
Did he
not-
have a name, Mr. Something? He played the game Naughty Boy. That's like
Mm.
his game he wanted to play with the kids, but it's freaky. The
I
whole
think
thing's
it's better.
freaky.
I think it's done better.
Did you ever see Sinister? This is the movie I told
Yes.
Stevie. Okay, Sinister, in my opinion,
Great.
is one of the most
Exceptional.
frightening modern
Yeah.
horror movies. If you tried to watch it alone, you turn it off. I don't say that about everything. Like I could watch Hostel and fall asleep too. I'd be like, you know, but like,
You should watch it by yourself.
oh, dude, no.
What's Sinister?
Ethan Hawke and his family move into a house, and he finds these tapes that are on like 16 or 8 like millimeter. And he starts watching them alone, and he starts seeing there's like murders.
It's really good, actually.
Maybe we'll watch
exceptional.
it. Maybe we'll watch it. It's
pretty
fucking
good.
frightening, dude.
I'm down to watch it tonight.
I said pretty good and exceptional in the same sentence, so
And you know what? They're close cousins.
they are indeed. Can we also talk about this genre that I've been mentioning about?
Yeah,
this?
actually bring this up. This is good.
The what?
Lately, there's been a genre about like a light thriller or horror. Like it's what am I trying to say, Devin? Like it's a comedy
Here's
and
the-
thriller, but they're making light of it. Like it's more of a fun way of killing someone, like killing an idea.
I think this idea kind of like there's like a genesis of these ideas, right? So these ideas started with like I was actually just watching like Aaron Paul and Emily Ratajkowski. They're in that movie Welcome Home. They're going to an Airbnb for a weekend away in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The movie that I thought actually started this genre, though, and perhaps I'm wrong, was Dave Franco's movie. He co-wrote it with Joe Swanberg, Dave Franco. It stars like Alison Brie, a couple other people, but it's called The Rental. The idea of going away to an Airbnb or a cabin and something bad happens. This genre of film exploded, and I think it really exploded during COVID. But it's funny because Anthony brought it up to me yesterday when we were out showing the pot farm that why are there so much demand for this? Jason Segel is now doing a movie like this.
Over Your Dead Body is coming out this year, but it's the same thing. They go to like a rental place and it's about a couple trying to kill each other.
And you know what's funny? Okay, so there's
They
a
make light of it.
there's a twist on it there. It's different, but it's still of the same vein.
But
right?
it's like it's the genre also is not just serious. There's like comedy.
horror comedy is a popular combination
But it's
for
a newer
sure.
one, right?
That one's brand new. The one you're mentioning. The
No,
other one,
right. But
The other
this-
one I'm talking about, like the Rental's more dramedy mixed
It
with
is.
you
Yeah,
know horror
right.
and thriller vibes. But here's the deal: same concept, new flavor. They're gonna be like, okay, well, instead of this one, like there's a killer that shows up. This one, maybe they're trying to kill each other, or oh, maybe
The house
there's
possesses them.
the house possesses them, or maybe there's like an infidelity issue. They throw something in there to change it a little. We actually wrote one. It's called Locals Only. A group of fucking Hollywood people head up, to Big Sur for the weekend.
That movie's sick.
It is a good little script. We'll read it maybe. But the point is like, I told you two reasons people do it. One, demand. It's popular. And the second reason is economics. One location.
Yeah,
You
that-
get
I
Jason
mean,
Segel, and I can't remember
right.
the actress's name, but she was familiar. You set them up in a cabin. Oh, they're going to be pitted against each other. It's easy to bring a few other characters in. Maybe the sheriff shows up because there's suspicion. Maybe the neighbor. oh, the neighbor kid, the pool boy shows up. It's kind of like that movie Windfall on Netflix with Jesse Plemons and Jason Segel. And I can't remember who's the third in that. Amelia Clark, maybe? No, somebody else. But besides the point, someone shows up and the gardener, whoever shows up, it raises the stakes. So like, it's economical for them to do it. They're really paying the actors at that point.
I just wonder if because maybe in the last 5, 6, 7 years, because of like serial killer like documentaries and they get so much like attention, right, that they're making these movies, but the genre is like light. Like there's also comedy in it, and I think it's interesting.
What do you think about that? Do you like that?
Okay,
Or?
I think they're catering to the audience, which I think the Gen Z is really into it. You know, it's not too serious, but it's serious enough to like you can still watch it and not feel like, oh my god, it's too scary to watch, or it's gonna psychologically mess me up. So that's what I think. They're just trying to play into it, and personally, I don't like it. I think it's just cheesy. Either pick one or the other. There's two specific lanes.
You
Now,
think
I do
it's
like the
confusing
serious,
the tone, perhaps?
I do like the serious part of like a thriller, slasher, horror, and then having a little bit of like Scream is a perfect example.
For
Like,
sure.
it's serious, but they have little jokes and comedy into it. But it's still like you're on your edge of the seat.
Right.
These other new genres are more like, why even make this movie? It's not. Really
Maybe it's a
good.
little contrived, or maybe
And I
it's
should
just
give you great
pandering.
examples, and there was two specifically that I wanted to bring up, and of course I can't remember. The
Well,
title.
Stevie's a pretty horror expert. We watch so much horror.
There's
I
a
mean,
new
we
one
watch
with
everything.
what's his name? The comedian Kroll, last name Kroll.
I don't know.
Steve?
Kroll.
Or no, Adam Kroll?
No,
Nick
he's
Kroll.
he's in a.
Oh,
Yes.
Nick Kroll.
Yeah, the
Kroll.
comedian.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
even
in-
know who his face is, but I know the name.
He's in
The
a
Kroll
movie
Show,
with
dude.
a comedian.
Wasn't he in the
And then
league?
they're a progressive couple who goes to Italy, and then it turns into a horror.
See, that's interesting.
But the whole thing is supposed to be like a light,
I think it's
comedy.
It's vacation horrors,
Vacation horror, destination horror.
destination horror.
So this is what it is.
it's a genre. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
It's a subgenre of
you could even
horror, I'd say.
argue.
I want it to be hardcore, like Hostel. Like I won't even stay
exactly.
in the hostel,
Okay,
but
that's
because
it.
of that
That's-
reason.
I had this conversation literally.
Sorry.
Black Phone. I said Black Phone. I just watched the thing. It just hit Netflix, and I hadn't seen it. And I'm like, I told them, you got to watch this movie. It's not that bad, But I said there were moments where I just felt a little too on the mainstream side, safe, so all ages could watch it, old, young and old.
Mhm.
But if Eli Roth had done that idea, right, the gorecore, it would have been way more realistic of a movie.
Gorecore. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I do agree.
Like, here's like the end of the movie. Spoiler.
They've had time to see it.
Right?
They chop his cock off.
They
No,
did
come on.
and
don't.
it was just so done so cheaply. I'm like, dude, do you guys even do like an insert?
Wait, are you talking about the end of the Black Phone?
The kill was lame.
It was just, it was underwhelming for what happened.
That's
okay.
why. Yeah.
It
I
was
remember,
like
I
you
remember
guys
now.
in
I remember.
Hostel-
No, I remember now.
The end of Hostel, you're going to bring that up?
Yeah.
It's fucking vicious.
intense.
The end of Hostel, he sees the guy who like had toyed with them on the train, killed his friend, right?
The man wants fucking out.
He hears him telling the same conversation to someone else on the train back from fucking Slovakia, and his ears are burning. He's like, I cannot fucking believe this guy who paid to kill my friend is on this train. He follows him in the bathroom. What does he do? He fucking slits his throat in a toilet and drowns him. It is visually fucking scary.
Yeah, it's serious.
graphic, but also, that movie was like poignant for us when we watched it because it was like one of the first movies we saw of that, and I think Eli really leaned into it. He took a lot of that Italian horror, really gory shit, and made it his brand. But maybe it's just because it feels more real.
Right.
You
Are we
know.
still watching the Squid Game?
I'd like to continue having it on in the background.
Yeah, you should put it
but
on there.
It's too far. We'll get Christine to do it. Christine,
We're watching the Squid Game, season 1.
no.
It's on.
Two.
Two.
Oh, it's 2?
It's they do the red light, green light twice. That's what I thought when I was watching.
Oh,
Like, huh?
I thought I was watching 1.
Hold on.
Christine.
We're watching. I'm gonna pour myself another bev.
Could you press play on Squid
We're
Game?
still watching it.
Sorry for the interruption,
We're-
folks.
we're-
This is how pods work. You can listen to Rogan and Jamie and them fucking say nothing for 5 minutes. You can
Did
listen
you
to us
see
do
that,
this.
that alien thing about was it Atlas A1 or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, I was
What,
all over
the-
TikTok about it.
The fucking ship.
Yeah, you think it's a ship or an asteroid?
I don't know. Because if you pay attention to all the TikToks that I watched and it was coming up, it just felt forced. But then actual like NASA came out with like reports about this.
It
And was, like, real.
exists. It's a
Right.
real
So-
thing. It's happening.
It seemed like it was something that we should have been probably informed about more,
Right.
but like kept under. And that's what I'm not sure about with our media is like, why can't you just tell us the truth?
I definitely believe aliens exist. At the risk of sounding like a
Oh.
crazy person, I think you'd be ignorant to think that we're the only life form in this fucking vacuum of space and time. Right?
Absolutely.
I just watched
Yes.
The Age of Disclosure.
I'll hold it.
I don't know if you guys saw Age of Disclosure, but it was revealing. And I literally was, and then also like there's that movie Disclosure Day coming out with Steven Spielberg. A lot of alien shit is coming out with the word disclosure in it. Don't you think it's strange? 2, maybe this past month I kept telling Stevie, I was like, I think Donald Trump will be the president that tells people aliens exist.
Oh, you didn't hear about this, by the way?
Obama released some information, and Trump literally yesterday said, I'm going to be the one who releases what we know about alien life.
Wow.
So not only did I think that was like something that would happen through just like seeing the pattern of content coming out, but I really, Solancha, I really believe that fucking, if it drops that information, I think it'll be revelatory to people. But I also think like the reason they haven't released it is mass panic.
Did you see that Trump is actually releasing files on UFO and aliens like he said it 2 days ago?
That's what I'm saying.
That's one of the things
I think
I
it's
actually,
crazy.
like paid attention to on the news. It
I'm
was
okay
like,
with
oh,
it. I'd like to know. Also, like, I don't fear alien life. I think like people think worst case scenario. What if
well,
it's best
like,
case?
Okay, so if we know that they exist, it's like, well, now what? Like, what do they want? Why are they here?
Okay, in that documentary Age of Disclosure, which we'll
we have
watch.
enough water, dude, for everyone.
Well, what they said is like, you know how they keep seeing these like orbs that are around the Earth, the UAPs, they can't identify it. There's fucking Air Force, Navy pilots that have seen it. It exists. These things stand still and then go 30,000 miles an hour. Right? This is just what they say.
Sure.
This is documented, right? They say likely what they're here for is to do reconnaissance to see if the Earth, whatever.
What did you
they're
call me?
checking- reconnaissance, right?
Wow.
So if they're just trying to see what we're up to, why? Do they think we're not worth engaging? Do they think like, well, maybe they're just like a subspecies? Who knows what they fucking think? Right?
Yeah, I mean, like, how dare you measure us?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like fuck you, one,
Like,
and 2.
hold
It's
on,
like, what do you
we're still evolving.
what do
here.
you want? You guys got your fancy 30,000 mile an hour ship, and we got a fucking stealth
that's-
bomber?
that's
Where are
the
they
Fuck
question.
you.
landing
It's like,
it
what
then, right?
They
Are
don't
going
know.
out of the space.
They
or-
don't know. They don't have enough information. The other thing in that
Apparently,
movie,
we have like spaceships underwater, right? Or something?
they think that there's possibly
That
life
would make
underwater.
sense because the ocean is the
and we don't go down the ocean.
and we just don't have the.
Well, it's
means,
just
right?
undiscovered.
There's
We
mermaids
haven't- yeah.
there.
I read they found a hole in the ocean
Serious,
recently
there's
that's so
mermaids.
deep they can't fucking see the
pressure,
bottom.
right? It's just too crazy.
But they just don't know what's down there. I mean, maybe James Cameron will get in a fucking sub and
Well, now with AI and robotics,
Go on
we can
down.
probably get down there now, but I don't know. We'll see. I
Let's
think
split the
that-
G, guys.
You split it.
Yeah,
You did it.
yeah.
That's it.
show the camera. Come on, it's
That's it.
it's a
Make sure you don't-
distance,
make
but
sure you don't show your cheat.
no, he leaned. He's fine. He's fine. We're gonna let it slide.
To be fair, it didn't even get that far.
You're actually really close.
No.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
One
That was
last
the-
thing.
That was the pour.
One last thing about the alien
poor.
shit. and
Please.
I'll get off of
You
it.
can have one or two things.
The aliens also, from what they said, what was it? Not the aliens, but every fucking government in the world apparently has reverse engineering programs for these type of technologies, right?
Mhm.
If there's a crash or something found, that's what that Age of Disclosure documentary really like focused on, was like, why would they even have that if they didn't? Also, humanity has jumped heavily in the last 20, 30 years.
Right.
The internet, cell phones, technology has just fucking exploded.
Right.
It's pretty crazy. This brings me to a random point, but like, Stevie and I talk a lot about the moon landing. Did you used to believe the moon landing was real?
Yes.
Do
you
still think
still-
it's real?
Oh no.
Okay.
Why?
I think from the information that I've heard from other sources, not just media or what's told, I think there's more to it.
I
That's my stance. There's more to it.
I think they used it as an information race to scare Russia and make them think we were dominant. And everybody else saw we got to the moon. Great. My reason I don't believe in it anymore is if Elon Musk is still testing landing a rocket and having it take off and land,
Sure.
how the fuck did we go to the moon in 1969?
Straight up.
How did we get people to land there
Has,
and then take off?
anyone actually even been there?
No one's gone back.
No, but like has that like after us, like after the U.S.
They claim.
China wants to go there,
No,
and
but-
if they
I
want
know.
to
I
go,
heard
go
about
for
this.
it.
Now that we're trying to do a race against them again.
Space race is back, right? And we have
Space
Space
race
Force
is
and all that.
back.
But my point more so is like that was one of those things growing up that I believed 100%. And now I don't believe it at all. I don't think we ever went to the moon. They could have dug some fucking rocks up and said, these are moon rocks.
I think it was a soundstage.
I think it was a
Yeah,
Hollywood creation.
I think there's more to it.
I think it was to...
Are we ever going to know?
No, we're not. And that's what makes it so fun to talk about. But that's just, I know we were talking aliens and going to the moon thing, but like...
If I don't have to decide, like anything, when it comes to a question, if I don't have to, then it's always like, it's like a maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
I
pick
agree.
a side, but I won't be fully invested because there's more information.
I agree. No, you're not wrong. I'm playing devil's advocate
agree.
here.
Right.
But don't you think...
to see
Come
that.
on.
No, I think if I had to go with my gut, it doesn't feel real.
I thought it was an absolute truth in my life for a
I
long
remember
time.
like 2000.
Why don't you send me up there? I'll go.
Anthony, if you want to
You
go to
would
space,
actually
we'll
go.
call it
I'll be
Bezos.
the
We'll get
first
you on
person to do a podcast up there. Sure.
Blue Origin, dude.
Call Jeff.
Well, maybe not the first, right? Because I met Buzz Aldrin.
Did you really meet him?
Yeah, he went to Facebook and did like a talk,
Wow.
and he claims he was there, and I believe him.
It's convincing.
That's the weird thing.
You know, Buzz didn't get it as bad as Armstrong. Armstrong straight up, like, people were just like, tell us the fucking truth to his face. And like, dude, if you had to live down that lie, it must have been a tough one to live down. I couldn't imagine being like celebrated and then having people be like, actually, I don't fucking believe you.
I'm with you guys. I think we didn't go.
Also, no disrespect to the astronauts who said they went. They're heroes because they did something that was really important for the United States. Like, they made us
But
powerful.
show me some evidence, and maybe I'll change my mind.
Also, I could be completely fucking wrong. It's all conjecture.
You guys want to skip Ireland, just go to the moon and make a movie there?
Dude, fuck. That'd be sick.
Do we?
I can barely get to Ireland.
But wait, it's true.
Actually, you know what, Anthony, on that note,
But, like-
I'm good on Earth.
but like, do we have to wear the spacesuits when we were filming? Like, what if we want to change wardrobe?
You know, I heard William Shatner went up on the Blue Origin, and he said right when he got out and saw like Earth from like space, he said it's just there's nothing out there. He's like, humans are meant to be on Earth,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and he said he's just like, I got this like pit in my stomach. He's
But
like, we're
gosh,
meant to be
dude,
here.
what are we doing here? You know, I think the older I get and I look at the sky, the moon, the stars, everything, and I just look at it, I'm like, what's up?
Have you ever seen that meme of the two people on the bus, and the one guy's looking out sad through one window, and the other guy's looking out excited?
No,
Okay, I'll find the meme. I'll show you. And
but I
maybe
thought
I'll-
about you and Stevie when you did that.
Well, I'll post it. But one guy's just like, God, life is so like absurd, and the other guy's looking out the window smiling like, life is so absurd. You can be an
Ignorant is
absurdist, or you
bliss,
can be a
dude.
nihilist.
Yeah,
Nihilistic people, they're having a long, unfun life. Absurdist, like this all like, why does this even exist? Who cares? It's just fucking enjoy the ride, man.
totally.
Life's absurd,
I'm with you.
you know?
Yeah.
And I don't like nihilism.
I also think everything's made up. You know,
it's all social
all of it.
constructs. It's all
Someone thought
bullshit.
of
But
this and made
this
it
is
up from here.
beautiful, though. We couldn't do this if
It
somebody
came
didn't
from
think
here,
of it.
and then now it's here,
People are genius.
and then we're
dude.
here, and we're not sure what to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
You gotta find your
always-
purpose.
I always
Everything
like-
is made up.
I like the quote where I strongly believe it, but you know, whoever invented this is no smarter than you,
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, right?
He's so cool.
Right? It's
It's
very
on
true.
point.
No, he's one of my favorites, dude.
Steve Jobs is one of my favorite for sure. And the thing is, when you actually apply that, you know, you can really learn and start actually developing things and creating things.
Not only apply that advice, but apply yourself, because you are capable of doing whatever you fucking want.
Because like sometimes, like for myself, like in Devin, like I remember there was times where we were like, even making the movie, we were like, well, man, what if this DP knows something that we don't?
Before we made the movie, we were thinking like, we'll hire this person. Like, I don't think I'm capable. And now that I've done it, I'm like, dude, I'm not hiring someone else. I know. I'm not
Very
saying I'm
capable
the
of doing
best,
it.
but I'm like, I know what I want, and I know I'm capable of getting the results.
Mm-hmm.
And even with acting, it's like, you know what? After you act in something, you're gonna be like, we could get someone else, but you know what? I know I'm capable to do it. If I just dedicate the time and put the effort in, I can be that guy.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
plus, we have so much time to go over all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To really
100%.
feel like this is what we're gonna do. Plus, I mean, how much different do we have to be than ourselves?
No, dude, that's the thing. Is like,
I think I want us to
Stevie
be
will
all
tell
of
you
ourselves.
this. People overthink it, right?
100%. It's like acting is like you're playing yourself, but in alter egos of yourself.
Mhm.
You're picking up pieces of everybody, right? Like if I was playing, let's say, a podcaster, I would be probably embodying a little bit of you,
Yo, what's
And a
up,
little bit of
everyone? This
Devin.
is Devin Thomas.
right?
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
I
sure.
would be doing that because
Yeah.
I'm people I'm closest with. I'm going to kind of take those elements naturally.
And because you know what that looks like, you know how to.
I know it firsthand.
Yeah, sure.
So if I'm playing that role, if I'm playing a contractor, I'm going to be thinking of my buddies that are contractors and how they talk. I've seen them go out and get quotes. I know how they deliver. I know who they are when they're not on the job too.
I think, let me ask you this question. A lot of what I see about acting is not just about what you're saying your line. It's about, like, half of it is just emotion, like reacting. Like, I'm looking at you right now.
Amen.
Maybe I'm gonna lick your lips or like look there or have an emotion and come back to it. Like, a lot of it is those smaller non-acting parts. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's like 90% listening,
Yeah.
10% lines. Because even if you do an audition, right?
10% lying.
Lines, right? Even if you're
Very
auditioning,
funny.
let's say you create a profile on auditions, right? And you
Soon
go
to
out
be
for
released.
a casting
Mm.
and you're like, I'm gonna apply for it. The lines that the casting director always gives you is like literally one line, and then it's like your line reader, that's like your buddy in the other room, is reading paragraphs. They're just wanting your reaction. They want to know how you're going to react. They don't really care about how you're going to deliver.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's like, would you agree?
I
It's like an
completely
interview.
agree.
Like, if you think about it, it's not about what the answer is. It's about what how they thought about the process or what they said.
Christine will get scripts all the time, and it's like she'll have like 2 sentences, but she'll be like, hey, can you read the lines with me? Because they want this and that, the before and the after.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm reading like chunks, and then here's her line, and then another paragraph. It is the most annoying thing, but I understand because we've made a movie.
Yeah.
You need to feel it.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Like, it's actually happening right now, like this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
even the paragraph needs to feel like this is real time.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
You need
Yeah,
to
that
makes
listen and
sense.
react. Anthony used the right word.
I have
react.
another question.
Yeah, sure. Go.
What about, like, you get the whole script, right? You do the reading and you whatever, and then that day you do like your shoot. Do you have to remember everything that
No,
you've,
I
like,
think that's
written,
a
or
big-
you only do by that scene?
I think, look, I listened to Anthony Hopkins is like, I read the script 250 times. That's good. I think you should know
He
the.
does?
That's what he says. Not everyone has to do
What a
that.
goddamn liar.
I listened
dude.
to Edie Falco from The
There's no
Sopranos,
way.
who plays Carmela Soprano, and she's like, "Oh, I read the sides before I get in there and do the scene." But she's also,
I'm sorry, Sir Anthony.
she's
I shouldn't
also,
say that.
she's no, it's fine. Everyone's got their own method, right? But if you have the awareness and you know the character and you know the story and you know the tone, you might be able. Especially you're doing a TV series, you might be able to read the sides. Let's say for the whatever show what's a show you like?
Right now, shrinking.
Shrinking. You like Breaking Bad? Let's just say Breaking Bad's broad, right? If you are playing Walter White or you're playing Jesse Pinkman, Aaron
Yeah,
Paul,
okay, I'm in.
and Bryan Cranston, by the
Yeah.
time they're in season 2 or 3, they're like reading the sides, and they're like, because sides are just like a little bit of the script, right? It's not
Yeah,
all of it.
right.
They're reading their pages, and they're like, okay, it's a 3-page scene. It's about 3 minutes screen time. Jesse and I are discussing our meth business. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to play it. He's going to know how he talks to Jesse Pinkman through his point of fatherly authority. And
Yep.
Jesse's going to sit there and just be like, I don't know about this, yo. But he might just read the lines and be like, okay, like, it's 3 minutes of fucking shit. I have about 10 lines in this scene. He is going to be able to, at some point, like, just digest that and be able to handle it. Sometimes even, I was reading with Breaking Bad, they didn't even give him the whole script. Like, Bryan Cranston's like, I don't want to know what other characters know. I just want to know my shit.
Right.
Because it makes my performance more authentic or whatever.
You taking my
I think,
advice?
though,
You
let
taking
me
my
say
advice?
this. I think,
I wanna get a
though,
little comfortable.
it is very fucking important to read the whole screenplay so you know the context of the story.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand. Sure, that makes sense.
But that's-
but my fear already going to acting, because I'm like, they have to know the whole script.
Take that weight off your shoulders.
Right, but then I've obviously got older, and I was like, oh, so they just do it by scene, like so that
Of
day
course.
I got to know page 13 to 16, and I got to know and lock that in.
Think of how little, like, let's say, just for the Breaking Bad to keep it relative, how little Skylar's actually in the show. Or Saul Goodman. Saul's probably thinking, like, okay, or Bob Odenkirk's reading lines. I got a few lines with Walter and Jesse. Oh, you're coming by my office. Da-da-da. He learns those lines. He does that scene. He's obviously also, like, the more you do it, the easier it gets, right?
Sure.
It's like playing guitar. Somebody's just like, you were talking about guitar chords earlier.
Yeah.
If I said play like G, C, D, Stevie, you'd be able to do it right now. And I'd be like, why don't you throw an E minor in there and then an A minor change and then go back to like a diminished, D minor, diminished, whatever. You'd be able to do it and you'd be like, I get it. I get the pattern you want. So like with acting, it is a little bit of a lyricism too to like screenplay. Like you learn the
Now,
words.
let's take some
you get
practice
it.
and understanding. Yeah,
As we said, it's like a song.
It's
Because,
like a song a little bit, yeah.
If you're
that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
auditioning with
I
your
could do the
like-
whole album.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're gonna play the
learn it.
hits, right?
You know, you learn it. Like you obviously read the entire script, right? So you know the whole story, you know the context, you know where it's going, and then you on that day of shooting, you're like, okay, we are shooting page 13 through 16, right? This is that scene. And you're like, but what happens in that scene, right?
Right.
You get the context of it. Learn your lines really good. But then when you go and you're talking to your co-star, whoever you're acting with, make sure that you get the flow going.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's the most important. You have to have that chemistry, obviously,
For
and
sure.
understanding.
And it comes out naturally. When you have a good actor you're acting with, it's going to make you act even better.
Right.
Right?
Good scene partner.
Like,
Knowing what you're doing in the scene, obviously, and knowing the feedback helps with delivery, cadence, rhythm, all that comes in part.
yeah.
And you know how the feeling where to be. You don't have to overdo it, but you can be natural about how it would feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
makes sense.
I had a scene in Peninsula Nights where I was, working
Clothing
with
optional.
clothing optional. When I was working with Christine, it was easy. We never had like a problem.
No, you guys
filming.
work great
you
together.
guys actually had fantastic chemistry on camera.
It was palpable.
Thank you. And so there was one scene, anytime we had other people getting involved for those other side scenes, I had one in particular where it's like this person completely dropped the ball, did not know their lines.
They didn't get it.
They were holding the piece of paper up, and I'm like, I'm producing this thing too. So
You're more than one
I'm
thing.
wearing more than one
You're also
hat.
editing a
I'm
lot.
sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I'm there, and I'm like, I know me and Christine can get this done, but I'm now feeling this energy.
Mm-hmm.
And all I had to do was block that out and just focus on us.
Your performance was good,
you know,
despite that, right? I also want to add one thing. You're saying like, oh, like you do one scene or like a block of like dialogue at a time. Even when we were making the movie, it sounds cheesy, but I said like, how are we going to film this thing? We're going to shoot it one shot at a time. When you look at it, even for me as a director, I look at the movie, I'm like, am I going to have to like make all this at once? It's like, no, one shot at a time, one scene at a time.
Sure. That makes obviously sense.
It's more digestible that way. You don't need to think like, well, there's so many scenes, there's so many shots, there's so many moments. Yeah, there are, but like each one is independent. That's how you should look at a scene. You're gonna shoot like one line, or you're gonna do one block of dialogue at a time. For Stevie and Christine, there was like 8-minute scenes of dialogue, which is fucking like, you guys should get awards for how fucking hard it was to do that. I've learned as a writer to also like, this is some good writing advice. It's get there. What is it? Get there late, leave early.
exactly.
Okay, so like when you're writing it, you don't want to start like with he woke up, his alarm clock went off, he brushed his teeth. It's like he slammed the alarm clock, his coffee was brewing, and he's out the door.
Yeah,
Think of, like,
How about we cut the
viewer
coffee in the door?
The viewer can put
Right.
alarm clock, coffee door.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what
the
I'm
viewer
saying,
can
yeah.
make sense what happens in between because we know
You're gonna make that information up in your
right.
mind.
So you just have to give them the clues how to get there so you can start it.
I'll give you an example, a hot take.
I love that.
You know, like Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Okay, Edgar Wright, that director, he's really known for like, when he does those like extreme like noises.
And they're
He'll
always
just-
at the bar at the last.
That's what I'm
part, the
saying.
last- yeah.
He'll be at work and he's selling the TVs, and this is maybe not how the movie actually is, but just for the sake of the example, it shows the fucking the Sean guy selling TVs. He presses the off button. It shows like him like lock the door, like pull the things down, and then it shows him at the bar and it shows the beer like shh,
Yeah.
and they
Right.
put it down.
He talks
It's
about
him
the plan.
and
yeah.
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg sitting
Yeah.
at the bar, and he's just like, so how was work? Yeah, they left early. They
Yeah,
abbreviated.
they got to the point where it makes sense. Yeah.
and it's just a quick cut,
Yeah.
and it could be anything.
That
I'm just
style
giving you
was
those
pretty
examples.
cool, actually, like that.
And that's his style. I just watched The Running Man, actually. This is a little off topic,
Mm.
but like Edgar Wright's latest film with Glenn Powell. And, he still has his DNA in it. It was very mainstream.
Great movie, by the way. I actually
Did
like
you see that new
one.
Running
Yeah, it
Man?
was
I
great.
actually thought, like, look, I'm not critical of all new movies. I know on Unscripted sometimes I am, but like, for what it's worth, it was well made. And it was also because it was a good filmmaker.
Right.
You got Edgar Wright, Glenn Powell, good little fucking cast. I thought it was good.
I want to go back one more question.
No, please. I know I diverted.
No, it's great. I just want to make sure I remember. Did you have someone in mind before going into this role? Did you like pick someone and think, you know what, this actor has done it already pretty good, and I think I want to be able to maybe adopt?
Not on this one.
Okay, I was just curious.
But I have thought about that, but I've never applied it in a movie. But for this role in particular, I know the Monterey Carmel people. I look at them the way I told you I look at San Jose people. I can see the stereotype in them,
Mhm.
right? You know what I mean? San Jose people are really into sports. They're really into baseball, right? Monterey
we
people
love our baseball.
Monterey people and Carmel people, they're really into that life. I can tell you all
Yeah,
about it.
right. Specific
right?
to the area environment.
Even though I'm from the 831, I'm from Salinas River Road. I
Sure.
look at shit. I look at the town. They are different. I look at the peninsula. They are definitely fucking different, right? I know how to play that part. I played that part my whole life. So when I went in for this role, I just pretended to be one of those people.
Okay.
One of those
So you
Carmel.
knew what that looked like already.
I knew exactly how it was. I knew exactly how they talk. I knew exactly what to embody. And it was like an alter ego of myself. It actually reminded me of when I was younger and I'd go to like those parties on the peninsula.
100%. I'd say even like some of the real estate meetings and stuff, not necessarily just the parties. I know that's true, but
Yeah.
I didn't have to give Stevie much direction.
Well, I was going to ask if I could flip it to you.
Sure.
Writing that character, did you have someone in mind that you saw before, or are you just writing what you know?
So I say this about every character I write, and maybe this isn't good because if I write a terrible character or somebody who's awful, I wouldn't want this to be what I reflecting me, but like I am usually writing the main character as a part of me, like I have that other script.
It's
like
an extension.
Harmony.
Sure, you know what that
It's
is.
it's
Yeah.
like how would I be if I was that person? I've also written female leads, so it's like not the same, but there's still that like mentality of like what I imagine like the character would be, but yeah, like I've lived that life to some extent.
But no one specifically.
No. If anything, I'd say it was like a lot of people did ask too. They're like, "What is this about?" Like you guys were like, because it's about a realtor who wants to be a screenwriter, which isn't too far from what
Wasn't
my
too
life
far,
was.
sure.
But Stevie was able to. I personally think Stevie is nothing like Tom LeBlanc in the film. I think you and I are both Tom, right? A lot of people are Tom, not
Sure.
just in the sense of a realtor, but people that are sleeping on their dream. Tom comes back home. He tried it, but it didn't work out in LA or whatever. It could be anything. You could have moved to Austin. You could move to New York. It's universal in the truth that the movie sells, right? But that being said, there was no one specific I wrote the character off. It was just more about like the everyman, which I think is what a movie should do. There should be a universal truth. This is something I talked about at the Q&As a lot. Because people ask this, like, oh, like, were you really like this person? I'm like, kind of, but it's also like a lot of people have the same dream as Tom or they feel the same way as Tom.
Yeah, for sure.
And you played the character, though, to what, like, you knew people like that would be like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I remember watching the movie objectively and being like, dude, I don't even talk like this.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It wouldn't be the way you rhythm, delivery, cadence, all that.
no, hell no.
No.
I talk way different and I talk a lot faster than the way.
Right. He
Tom-
was a lot more slow and steady.
Yes,
Yeah,
which is a
right.
lot like those Peninsula people.
Yeah,
in
and
Monterey.
curious. Like, not that you're not curious, but he listened a lot.
Yeah.
Like he observed what was happening in the scene.
yeah.
So yeah, I watched that. I was checking it out.
No, I know.
It's interesting to hear your perspective on the acting performance because for me, I'm too close to it. I do appreciate the
Tom
performance.
just had like an observant way of looking at the situation, but he's already thinking 2 steps ahead about how this is going to play out when he's doing this because
that's fucking right.
because he is learning about this girl, but also thinking like, what's going to happen after that. So he has a general like, how do I look? You're looking at Stevie in a certain way.
What I'm thinking right now is that scene where Stevie and I'd say Tom and Bella are outside the winery smoking the cigarette. In that performance there,
Like they haven't seen each other for a year.
well, he walks
the
out.
one?
Remember, she leaves. No. That's at the
That's
coffee
later.
shop. But remember
At
when
the concert.
Oh,
they go to the
okay.
concert and the girl's like, "Why are you with this other girl? What
right.
about your girlfriend?"
Right.
And Bella leaves, and then Tom's kind of like, "Fuck," and he chases her out. And Bella's smoking the cigarette, and then Tom comes up to smoke with her, and she's like, "I think like I need to go." And Stevie sits there for a moment, and there's a few beats. It's not just one beat; it's a few beats. He puffs the cigarette and he looks, and you can just see the look in his face, like he is thinking about the consequences of the night and all this, like what the romance was. What was this, right? Do you agree,
Yeah, I think-
Stevie?
Yeah.
And I think your face says it all. You don't have to say anything.
You didn't. That's it.
And that's
A lot of the character
In
was
my
you
opinion-
just being authentic and thinking about it, which every guy really does.
You show us, you don't tell us, which is also a sign of good directing, but also
Yeah.
a sign of good acting. And maybe you
Ooh.
don't agree with this.
No, I do. I remember. I'm trying to think. I think what it was, I was thinking like, she is the girl right now who I want, but the other girl, Ariana, I'm not thinking about her at all.
No.
And I'm thinking that I catch myself. I'm like, well, fuck, I do have a girlfriend. I am with this other girl right now. And I'm making this decision and I'm playing it through my mind.
Reality check.
And then
But you can't stop what you're doing because it's like part of what
because I don't want to
you
stop
But
it.
yeah, you're invested in like what could be.
That's what makes
Exactly, yeah.
Peninsula Nights so.
I'm also thinking too, like, what were the chances that I see her again?
That's the point.
I reconnect And I
Two,
have another
she
great
even
night.
says it in the car on the last scene. If you haven't seen Peninsula Nights, go watch it. But in the last scene,
What a
she
driver,
says,
by the way.
I know, right? My cameo's in there. And the Uber driver, it's quite the cameo. I'm actually, some say it's the greatest cameo ever. Besides the point, though,
pretty
Bella,
epic, yeah.
it is epic. But Bella says, like, not just one night we had like this, but two. And it makes you think, like, well, fuck, like, if you meet somebody and there's 2 nights like this, it makes the characters at least start thinking those, those thoughts. Like, maybe this isn't just a fling or like a one-off thing. It's not like a hookup. There's an emotional connection. The movie's actually about emotional cheating.
Yeah, it's about emotional cheating for sure.
Don't emotional cheat.
I actually
That's when you're in trouble.
think it's worse than
No,
physical.
I'm joking. I'm seriously joking because honestly, when you're in that situation, it's really hard to pull away because you felt something that you were compelled to do, and that's what the character was doing. It was like, I'm thinking you're thinking about all of it. It shows, and you're navigating to see how this plays out, and it kind of surprises you. That's what I really like about it.
Yeah, in that scene at the end, it's just like,
Because no one actually prepares you for that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's spontaneous.
I've been in that
deep-
situation
as
in
you
real
say,
life,
yeah,
and
for sure.
and like, it's a tough situation because like when you actually feel feelings, and it's not just like, oh, like maybe I'll get laid or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's scary because you're like, well, fuck, like I might compromise everything because I feel something.
Yeah, but the emotional depth that you guys both are putting into it, you can feel how heavy it is.
It's fucking intense.
Yeah,
you know?
it's heavy.
Let's not forget too that I don't even know that she is engaged.
Until the last
Yeah.
beat.
Should we ask? Can we get Christine out here to ask?
Christine, no, okay.
I mean, she wants to,
Yeah,
but
no.
like, I don't even know she's engaged. And at this point,
At that point in the film, yeah.
my actions have like, I'm straight up like, hey, like, I am fucking, I will leave Ariana. I will take you. And then she lays it on me. She goes, hey, like, although I feel the same, I am engaged to Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why he's not here is because he's in New York. I'm thinking about actually leaving Monterey and flying back to New York and
Right.
just living my life there.
Right.
And then now I'm thinking like, my heart drops because I'm like, fuck,
What a loop.
I didn't even know there's another guy.
Mm.
I just put it all out there for this girl. And now it's almost like, what did I put myself into?
Also for her,
know?
she even tells you when you're outside of the Rustique or like the winery, she's like, what are we doing? You both are confused because you're both feeling the same thing.
Mm.
And that is more powerful than like it kind of like transcends the other relationships. It's like, fuck these other feelings that I have for these other people. Like maybe that person was a good person and the relationship was good, but like this is better. And that sounds bad, or maybe this is more real, or I feel the feeling that I wanted to feel when I thought I'd feel love.
Mm-hmm.
It's philosophical romance. I remember that's what somebody told me.
The entire time, I'm transparent. If you want to come down to it, my guy Tom, I'm transparent. I have a girlfriend. I say it night with fucking one.
She
And a
says
year
she's in an
later-
on and off thing.
And then a year later, she never tells me that she is with a serious relationship where she's engaged. I go out this entire night. I'm saying, hey, by the way, I'll even start telling you, hey, she worked hard. Like, don't talk shit about her. I do fucking care about her to an
Right.
extent. She came from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She got herself into fucking Stanford. You know what I mean? She's
You
no
defend her.
fucking-
You go up to bat for her
she's
for
no
sure.
fucking, trust fund baby. She fucking came from the dirt.
She's also supposed to be younger than you,
And-
and there's more relatability with Bella,
and
and maybe you guys are better
all-
suited.
I do care about her, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm missing things though in that relationship, right? She's not connecting with me. I'm
Mhm.
thinking in my head, maybe she didn't watch SpongeBob growing up. Maybe she watched a different fucking
It's
show,
complex, man.
right?
It's complex, and that's what this whole movie is about. It's about the complexity of making a decision that you're not really sure about because you have something already invested, and then there's a part of like, okay, I think I'm ready, or I'm more down, and then it throws you a loop. And
Right.
that's what I liked. One, I just liked you guys' chemistry, and it showed. And two, there's a lot of emotion without even saying anything. And you did a really great job with that.
Well, thank you. And
Same.
I give it all to the script, the actual writer.
For sure.
Right.
I also say that, Stevie and I, we study film, despite me writing it and like directing it, like we do watch and like talk. He helped edit it. Stevie's very involved outside of just acting in it. But the type of movies we were watching along the way, we were very deep into that mumblecore hole. We were very deep into watching like the films of Swanberg or like Woody Allen. Quite invested in movies that really like laid on the romantic, also the things unspoken between like what's actually said. I think the camera may have died, but besides the point,
Check it out.
we are the movie like had a tone and a style that was relative to
Yeah.
what like I think we wanted to have on screen. Also, like I wasn't expecting this to be the first movie I made by any means. We can keep rolling. It's okay. We can finish it up.
Well, we have cameras right here and there.
I'm not tripping. I mean, we can keep going. I'm good.
What? Mine's done.
Either way, no big deal.
Huh?
Listen, if you are
I pressed
watching this
record.
podcast, sometimes the
2-4.
cameras die. They don't have infinite battery. But regardless, you know,
2428.
we're back.
You're gonna fucking know my passcode now, dude.
Oh, dude, he's gonna see all of your
God damn it.
Pornhub history.
No, there's
oh
nothing
my
there.
god.
Look, you guys won't promote it, but I will
Yeah.
because you've done it so many times. But I just wanted to say,
Promote
Peninsula
it
Nights
again.
on Amazon Prime. Check it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastically done. I'm proud of you boys. I know I said that, but I mean
Thank you. And you know, I can't wait to make another movie. I mean, hopefully it's the Ireland movie.
Clothing
next.
optional.
Clothing optional. And like even along the way while we're planning it, you know, like I'm pretty confident like I have scripts and ideas that can be just banged out quickly. And I don't mean like that doesn't mean they're good. It means they can be done swiftly and like executed quickly. Ideally, not only just like I'd like to focus on the Ireland movie, but yeah, I think it will come together. It'll come to fruition. We have the resources, we have the drive, dedication, and time. But also, you know, I just like if I could make a few movies a year, which I don't think's not. I think it's feasible. It's just going to take commitment. If I could just be working full time on movies and edit 2 or 3 a year while I have them and shoot them, fuck it, just keep them coming. You know.
Yeah.
And Peninsula Nights, like the fucking high and the hunger I had after making that. Like I said this earlier in the pod. When you see your potential and you get that close, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Steve's taking a piss.
That's a long piss, dude.
Hey, it's all those beers. But if you can unlock your potential and you see it, it's hard to not want to chase that. And I think that's kind of like maybe that's the message of 2026 is like follow the potential, dude. Let's see what we can do.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. We owe it to everyone not to do it, and we have so many great people, great place to shoot, and
I agree.
and talent, like for real.
Yeah,
You know?
100%. Sorry, this guy is pissed. Has made this the most serious but unserious fucking talk.
We'll have to measure how long it is, and maybe
What's
that's
up?
Maybe that's a clip tonight.
I think so.
It's funny because it's funny.
You sound like Austin Powers
Austin
and Gold
Powers
Member.
with the
Is that what you
statue.
were thinking?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
literally.
I say like the statue in Austin Powers where he's like,
Yeah, I get it.
and then like
When he's in the
guards look-
Japanese fucking
and then he stops and the guards
facility.
look up and he keeps going.
it's so good, and he's drinking water while he's doing
Right.
it. Yeah,
drinking, eating
he's like
asparagus.
spraying. Yeah, asparagus.
like-
Yeah,
Man,
they need
I
to
don't
make
know.
another Austin Powers. for
Sinister
sure.
or Austin Powers tonight? Fuck.
Wow.
Tough call.
Actually, let's go paint the town. I'm ready.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's right. We're
Let's
gonna go hit
paint
the town.
Let's get
All right,
Devin a
guys.
girlfriend.
This is a good place to end it, boys. Any last statements?
Follow Anthony Reddy. I call him.
And Born
Ant.
Ready podcast. Go follow it.
Thank you, boys. Anthony Bay Ready, Born Ready podcast. Honestly, guys, this was so much fun, and we have to do it again soon.
Fuck yeah,
We'd love to have you guys, both you guys, on our pod.
of course.
Yes, absolutely.
And let's go paint the town, dude.
Stevie,
Yeah.
tag yourself. At,
Follow Devin
I'll tag me. You do.
at Devin Thomas Film. I always tag him, and then he always tags me. What am I?
And go follow at Stephen Rayger on Instagram. He gives out some fucking great acting advice, and he fights with people on the internet. So you'll see.
Yeah,
It's a fun time.
look at me in the comment sections. I'm always fighting.
One last one. Cilantro.
I'm empty, but you know what? I'll drink whatever left.
Round of mine, brother.
Love you, boys. Thanks so much.
Amen.
Love you.
Thank you.